Welcome back
to Small Ponds,
Big Dreams. I'm your host, Matt,
and this is his co-host in crime, James.
and we are here to provide you with fishy topics and knowledge weekly with some humorous antics on the side.
So what do you say, Matt? You want to dive into this week's episode?
Into the deep we go! What is up, pond hoppers?
What is up? Welcome back to Small Ponds, Big Dreams.
Oh yeah, welcome back. James, here we are again, another Friday.
Another Friday.
Another
This
week
is
gone.
gonna drop on June 1st. We're hitting a new month.
Dude, we're hitting a new month. Oh, we're almost time for longworm summer, buddy. And some slow dragging of the swim baits. Oh yeah, it's about that time. How's your week been?
Busy.
Yeah.
Busy. Didn't get out to fish too much. I got a little under the weather during the week. I'm kind of getting over it.
Yeah, that sucks.
I only got out that one day.
I know, dude. And you were, dude, I told Ben after we parted ways with you, I was like, I knew James wasn't feeling good because he was power fishing that pond.
I wasn't counting that day.
Oh,
I was counting Saturday.
okay.
When
Okay.
we went out.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
I brought the curse again. I caught one fish before you got there.
Yeah, I know. That's a curse. It's somehow
And,
a
yeah.
curse this year. It is somehow a curse this year. How it's a curse this year, I don't know, but it is.
Yeah.
It is definitely growing into a curse. Yeah, so that day, curse day was Saturday.
Yep.
And then I had to break that curse.
Yep.
I parted ways from you.
Yeah. Yep.
Hit up Macaroni. And dude, it was a rough day. I don't know if it was something going on that day because I didn't have much bites there either.
It was right after the storms.
Yep. So I caught one. And it was on the Excite worm that we got in our Darker Wish tackle box. I was Nico rigging that.
In the
it was
pack, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, it was in the dabble pack. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's right. It wasn't in the box. It was in the dabble pack. So
We just got red sticks in the box.
yeah, well, I've also put those rig sticks to work as
yeah.
well, and
Oh.
hopefully plan to tomorrow. That was fun. I actually caught that bass in like a inlet. It was a creek inlet, and I just like tossed up in the creek, let it drift out, and he grabbed it like immediately. It was good. I mean, it's the only catch I had all day, except I don't think I got a picture of that catch. And then I actually didn't go out for a few days. We didn't go out Sunday, but then I went out Monday on Memorial Day. Went to a crap ton of like just jumping around pond fishing. Ended up back to Grace.
Little pond hopping, if you will.
Little pond hopping, if you will. Because of course it was Memorial Day. Every freaking person was out fishing. And then had a good time on okay, it was super fun. So I took Bentley out with me. I rocked the double Nexus. Yeah, the double Nexus is what I rocked for a little while. I got a couple catches on that. So that's a dice bait from Aros USA. It's a little not. So there's two I use. I use the Mankey and I use the double Nexus. So those are the main two I've been using there, and that's what I got bit on those days. Other than Ben's 6th Sense trace. So here's the funny part. Me and Ben are going around this pond, and Ben had not caught anything. He had the swim bait rod out, so he was really giving it to him. Hadn't caught anything, and he makes a comment. He's like, well, you're just catching fish because you're throwing dice bait. If I was throwing a dice bait, I'd catch fish too. And I was like, Ben, I can take that swim bait, and I'll still catch fish. I caught a fish. And he didn't catch one on the dice bait.
You're known for that, though.
I am known for that.
Happened
But
many
he
a
ended
time.
up catching, we switched back rods at another pond. I didn't catch anything at that pond, but Ben did catch one there on the trace himself, which is his first swim bait fish and his first on that swim bait rod that we got him for Christmas. So that was super cool. Like I didn't really care about anything other than that. Then we had that massive like day of like 2-inch rain, and everything has just been muddy. So I went out yesterday. I caught 3 on Bellows Swimmer in the Crack House exclusive crappie color. I actually got some footage of it, and dude, that color is sick. You can't get it anywhere but the Crack House, and dude, that color is just money. So that was fun. I busted my ass twice. Got that on camera. Can't wait for everybody to witness that. Y'all are gonna die laughing. And then it brings me to today. And today I just went out for like an hour before we met up. I threw the pig jig spinnerbait for like half hour. No bites. But then again, like I think it was just like the water was clearer than I anticipated, and I don't think they were going to go for it. So I switched over to the Weber and that ghost trout that I've caught on a bunch of times with that delicious Zapu hook system that I like to use. Started catching them. I love that setup. That little dice bait, that little urchin bait is money. However, though, our good buddy Zach over at Dark Horse, I have to say it might be a little bit of a I don't know, bad idea or what, but the fact that those suckers last forever. I've caught like 30 or 40 fish on the same one. It's not very I don't know, owner of a tackle shop friendly, because I haven't gone back and bought anymore because I'm still using the same one. But do not worry, our good friend Zach, I will be ordering some as soon as I lose these, which it's bound to happen, especially once I start throwing in the river when it finally goes down and unmuddies itself. Other than that, small donk express in the mail.
Yep, we do
For
have.
me,
For you?
For
Okay.
me, very small. You guys may notice it if you're viewing our podcast, but I did get myself a Paddleboard Crusaders hat with some nice Paddleboard Crusaders stickers. Stickers are on the fridge, of course, and one on the car. And this is the new podcast. So maybe now you guys won't see my nasty sweat stains on my fishing hat.
That hat might be a little bit of a prelude to later in the episode.
I don't know. Maybe. You guys will have to stick around. Just stick around, maybe. But what James thought I was talking about is our good size, our massive Donk Express that did come in the mail. Let me. Holy smokes, this has got some weight to it. And boy, oh boy, does it smell like an Italian restaurant here.
I need some bread.
I'm happy about it. James, why don't you go ahead and explain what you got in your lap?
So, as we talked last week,
Mm-hmm.
we had a little announcement of being new affiliates with WMBAYOU.
Let's go.
So, of course, your boys had to go on and get themselves a little more stocked up on them.
James really needed to. I have a good amount, but James needed some stuff.
Yeah.
But I still, when he said that he was getting stuff from our buddy Bill, I was like, yeah, can you get me just a couple things, please?
Yeah. And, we'll share it all in the end anyways, except for probably a couple items.
Yeah, pretty much.
But start off with, we'll kind of go a little quick on these because there's quite a bit in the box. So, don't want to take up too much time there. But we picked up the Bio Crawl in that guacamole, which that color has really intrigued me. There we go.
It's like got like almost like a pearlescent color to it.
I want to call it Mardi Gras.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
You may see that color pop up a few more times in here. That tasty Bio Crawl.
That profile. Bill, what are you doing to me, buddy? Oh boy.
I did only get one pack of those. That's right.
You did. I have a pack of these too.
You've seen the baby things, so no big surprise there. Just in the green pumpkin.
Green pumpkin.
So we'll go then. The thing got a couple packs and the guacamole in that as well as the Mr. Natural, which really has intrigued me. And I can't wait to throw that one actually once these waters clear up a little more. All right, now we're moving on to the minnow.
Ooh, this looks sick.
Got that in the Mr. Natural as well. I can't wait to throw that on the back of a vibrating jig.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. Money, money, money.
So in the same vein,
I'm putting this down there. It's gonna get too.
We picked up the fat paddle.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Two colors. You might see one's missing because I've got it pre-rigged for tomorrow.
Yeah, this one's my color because I'm vibing to that honey so much, dude.
You might as well call you Winnie the Pooh.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm Pooh Bearing it. Yeah, I like that. That's sick. And yes, James already has one of these rigged up. I'm probably gonna end up bringing up one tomorrow.
Then again in the Mr. Natural because I'm really vibing to it. The free fall
Dude,
fry.
This is not slowly, quickly becoming one of my favorite vibrating dude chillers. Now, will it beat the Bella's Gill vibe? I don't know. But as of right now, this is so good.
We'll see how that goes. That's going to get used in a different. I might just straight ball head it in the creek sometime.
Yes.
And then I had to pick up some Taddlers.
Ooh.
Got the oil slick, and our good man Bill actually threw in a June bug for us.
Nice. Let's go, Bill.
So I can't wait to get that on the definitely get that on the BFS in the creeks.
That looks
It's
sick.
gonna be tasty.
That is gonna be nice.
I need to find a really miniature Ned head for that.
That, or I'm gonna drop shot that sucker.
Yep. And then we only have one item left.
Oh my god, this is one of those so exciting.
Which is a big one. It's a big one. We each got one pack of these.
I already have a pack of these, but it's in an unnatural color, and I wanted a natural color so bad.
So here is the one
Oh,
that Matt picked out.
oh boys, we got the Bone Thug. I got this in the baby bass color of his, and oh my god, boys, this looks so sick. But James's, I'm not gonna lie.
And I picked up
James's color is fire.
the guacamole.
Dude, the honey as the bottom with like the guac top, that right there, that and some muddy water might be just absolutely.
Oh, it's getting thrown tomorrow.
Oh, dude, this is so. I'm starting with the Wake Walker, and then I'm moving on to this for my swim bait rod for sure.
I'll pass that over to you where you put that pile.
I will locate that back to the pile, which will get
We'll
re-added.
repackage it later because we got to split some of that.
So yeah, dude, that is a great new order. WMBAYOU, some new profiles, some new things to try, some good old favorites, and just some restock. If you guys saw anything that we just kind of showcased, if you're watching or if you guys are listening, like I don't know what any of this is, stop on over to the Instagram account. The link's in the bio. Anything you purchase, we do receive a little bit of a kickback. We appreciate that. That goes straight into the podcast to start making the podcast better. Not saying that it's not already great, but a little bit better. And to help us make more content. We've been working kind of hard on the back scene trying to make some other videos. So that kind of stuff really does help. And honestly, Bill was just such a great guy to talk to. I hope one day to be able to meet him, especially maybe when we're down in Texas, or maybe get him to come out to the Columbus Fishing Expo. That would be super sick.
Yeah.
But something along those lines would be awesome to meet him. Other than that, dude, I think it's about time.
Is it that time?
It's that time.
Is it that time?
It's that time.
Do we play a little music?
Dance. It's time for me to dance.
All right. Let's see what you got this week.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's dance. So the gentleman that we have on tonight is somebody that's content I have been enjoying for quite some time.
Oh.
He hails from the glades of Florida.
Oh.
He also finds himself on a paddleboard.
Ooh.
And the man knows a way around a big swim bait.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And also, above all else, he's a brethren in the crack.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We have no other than Mr. Nole's Fishing. I'm just going to give his, that's the easiest way. I don't know what his actual last name is. It's going to be Fishing.
Yeah,
Nole's last name is actually just Fishing. So we got Nole's Fishing on. I hope you guys really enjoyed this interview. I had a great time talking with him. It was super fun getting another Paddleboard Crusader on. And another interview that I thought I'd never get. So I hope you guys really enjoy. But that's enough of my ramblings. Let's jump on it. What is up, Knowles?
What up, dude? How's it going?
Oh yeah, not too bad. It's the end of the week, on to the weekend. So yeah, that's always the best time. Look, it's the best time and the worst time because it's like weekend anglers come out plenty, and I got nothing against it.
Yeah.
Everybody's getting to get out and fish, but it's like some days I kind of like the week because you don't get as many people around the whole fishing hole.
Oh yeah, I actually don't know why I celebrated for the weekend because I have nothing to do anymore. Last day of high school was like yesterday, so I don't I can be the weekday guy. Like I could be one of the 3 people out there on a Wednesday. That's what I did today. I rolled out of bed at this morning at like 5, and I was like, dude, I'm just gonna go. Like I was awake at midnight. I was like, I'm gonna wake up at 5 and I'm gonna go fish. And I fished for like 6 hours and I got whooped, but it felt real good.
Yeah,
It felt real good.
Oh, yeah.
There were like 2 people out there all day.
Well, the freedom to be able to just be like, oh, I can do what I want today. Like from this point forward, I can do what I want. I don't have to walk back in there. I know that feeling, and congratulations, man. That's sick. That's absolutely
I
sick.
appreciate it. It was hard. It was hard. It was hard work. I did not. I don't know. I've never been a huge fan of school, so I'm glad I'm not. I'm glad I get to full bet on the things I actually want to do.
Yeah, you're in good company there. I was not. I was never been a school person. I don't learn the way that they teach in schools. That's not me. So I had a hard time. So when I graduated, I was pretty stoked that I actually accomplished it and made it through. I'm trying to get my child to feel that way now, but motivation in your teenage phase is not the best.
Yeah,
that's okay. We'll get them along there.
Oh, 100%. I can't believe I did it. But, I thought I was going to quit, but I didn't. I made it.
Hey.
Thank goodness.
Well, kudos to you for making it.
Thank you so much.
We have been starting off our shows with a bit of an icebreaker. I feel like that's kind of like how most podcasts do it. But ours is very simple. And it is, what is your current go-to combo? I'm talking the one that is like locked in hand almost all the time. Now, I say it's an easy one, but most people I've asked, it is actually a hard question.
I could see why it would be a hard question because wow. I don't want to be like the people that come on here, or not on here, but like I don't want to be the people that choose 9 different answers. I want to have one solid answer. I would say that my go-to combo is my 2015 Calcutta Conquest 200 HG. You have to get the HG because the regular one is like 4-to-1 gear ratio, and I don't love that. HG is like 6.8-to-1 or 6.3-to-1. Perfect.
Okay.
Doesn't get better than that. So the Conquest 200 HG, 100 millimeter DRT varial handle with the Working Class Zero flat knobs. Doesn't really matter what color, but I run the white because they match my 17-pound fluoro that I have on there. It's Seagar and Vizex, by the way, for the question I've been getting for a year straight that I've never really answered. 17-pound Seagar and Vizex. I also run 20-pound in Vizex. Almost only in Vizex all the time. I love that line. And then I gotta be careful where I step here. 1/2 ounce to 3 ounce short parabolic rod. That's my go-to. No names yet. No specifics that I can drop quite yet. Just wait. I know it's been a year and a half, 2 years of waiting, guys. But just stay in your seats a little longer.
Just keep holding
a little longer. I would talk about it if I could. 1/2 ounce to 3 ounce short stick. I love it.
Okay. That sounds like a cool combo.
I've thrown the K9 on mine a little bit, and it really works. Yeah, 4 ounces. The 250 won't work, and I honestly am kind of like 50-50 on the Citizen 6. I've thrown it before and it has worked, but it's supposed to be like one rod that you bring and you can throw almost anything. Like it'll do some things really good, and everything else it'll just be good. Like if I was on a boat, I would just carry 30 rods, and I would have a great punching rod, and I would have a great Citizen rod, and I would have a great glide bait rod, and I'd have a great chatterbait rod. That's just not a thing I can do. So I'd rather have a good chatterbait rod that's also a good swim bait rod, that's also a good Citizen rod, that's also a good worm rod, that's also a good spinnerbait rod. Like everything that you can imagine that does it pretty good in one rod. You can just stick it in your milk crate, and you can carry 2 or 3 more rods if you want. So that's my go-to setup.
Okay, I like that. I mean, I vibe to the multi-purpose of it, right? The more array of techniques and things you can throw, the better it is to just, you can just one rod it, right? And sometimes I love one rodding it because I feel like you can lock more things in your hand and you get a little bit more in tune with the bait that you're throwing. So I like that. Now, my question is, I'm not a round reel guy. I'm actually, hopefully, if everything goes well, my in-laws are going to Japan at the end of this month, and I
Whoa.
asked them to pick me up. So I've been getting into BFS over the last few months, and I'm
Mhm.
picking up the Calcutta BFS, which is like their BFS round reel.
Yes.
So my question is the round reel, jeepers creepers, why do I feel like that's a tongue twister today? Does it feel cumbersome in the hand, or does it really actually fit better than like a low pro? Like that's my biggest thing. Like it's the only thing that has ever deterred me from even
Mhm.
trying one.
So I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
No, it does not feel better in hand. So I'm gonna be honest here. I have palmed the Conquest 30,
Mhm.
and I've palmed my Scorpion BFS, and like I guess the 30 isn't a BFS reel, but it is. Like I would
Yeah.
compare the two because you could throw the same stuff on it. I throw the same stuff on it.
Mhm.
I like the Conquest 30 on this when it like with I like the round reel with a smaller spool because I hold
Mhm.
my Scorpion and I'm like holding it with 2 fingers and it's got this little handle like this and I don't like it. But if you have the Conquest 30, you can get like a pretty decent hold on it. And I have pretty small hands. I like having
Mhm.
I don't hold my rod when I'm fishing. I see a lot of people like will have like 2 fingers on the reel and then like 2
On the-
fingers on their rod.
Yeah.
I can like maybe do one, but most of the time I
Mhm.
just want the whole reel in my hand and that's it because it's a good
Okay.
balancing point on most rods. So when I get a round reel like the Conquest 30, is the one I don't know if I've felt the BFS one,
Mhm.
but the Conquest 30 fits really good in hand, and it's got the shallow spool, so you could throw the BFS stuff on it, but it fits really good in my hand.
Okay.
And then the Scorpion BFS, I honestly think it's a little too small, especially when you're running a BFS rod, and those rods are super thin. It's like I'm holding nothing, and it's super light and flimsy, which is kind of fun.
Yeah.
But I would prefer a Conquest for like a BFS / like light. Even the 100 is pretty small, but
Yeah.
the 200 is right at my limit. I used to have a Conquest 300 and I just couldn't fish it. Like that's when I would hold my rod and I would swing on a fish and my reel would like fold over and I would be like fighting my reel and my rod and the fish at one time. I was like, no, I can't do this. So
Dude,
I
you're
think
fighting against yourself, dude.
bro, it was so bad. I think from here on out, I'm like Conquest 200 only.
Only. Okay.
I would only get the max 200. I can't run a Conquest 300. It's too big.
Okay. All right.
I would run the 30 though. 30 and the BFS, perfect. I like those.
Yeah, I'm excited. I've been running my BFS setup right now is what do I have? I have an Arc BF rod, and then I have the Kestrel, like the Cast King Kestrel. It's been working really well for me. I'm excited to get to longworm summer, so I can really put the G Crazy on it and have some fun. I got one catch on the G Crazy this year so far already.
Sick.
Of course, it was like this big, but I'm ready for that's what I really got it for. I've taken it out like the creek and had a pretty fun time. I caught like a 19-inch smallmouth on it.
Whoa.
And that was a super fun blast.
Yeah.
I caught it on a what was it? It was a Bellow Shad 2.8 on a
yes.
baby Neko rig, dude.
Yeah.
It was super fun.
That's sick.
So I've had a good amount of time with it, but I'm really in like my heart of heart. I got it for just to throw the G Crazy because I wanted to stop throwing it on a spinning rod.
That's what I got mine for, and then I started picking up other stuff. Like I fished the so they have the Bellows Guild 2.8, and then they have a Bellows Guild 2. And I fished the Bellows Guild 2 on a free rig on a BFS setup, and it felt so weird, like reel setting into a fish, like reeling all the slack out of my fluoro, and then swinging on a fish, and like knowing that I didn't like it was a weird feeling, like swinging that hard on the BFS setup. Because when I'm using the mother rod and I get a bite on the Citizen 7, I'm reeling as hard as I can. And then I'm swinging and I'm like no concern for the rod at all is in my mind. Like it is not even possible for that fish to break the rod. But I'm fishing with like the BFS and I reel all the way down and I swing and I'm like, oh, maybe I should not do that again. So
too hard.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The BFS was like a big learning curve for me, but I think I got it now. The G Crazy makes it so easy. Like when you're using the little, just like the normal Neko hook, you just reel in and like just lift up as you reel. So
Yep.
easy. And that worm is honestly magic. I think that has caught me the most fish in the past like 6 months than any other lure I own.
So I'm in Ohio, and what I love about that worm is the looks that I get when I'm walking around. People are like, "What is that? A spaghetti? Like, is that a spaghetti noodle?" And I'm like, "No, no." I'm like, "No, dog. It's crazy."
It
But
is.
yeah, dude, people look at me like crazy. I'm like, "Watch, it will catch a fish, and it'll catch some of the smallest fish you can." It's insane. I can't. It does. It performs way better than I really thought it was going to for me.
Mhm.
I kind of thought like I was like, all right, you're kind of hoping for something that's not going to work just because I don't know. I just didn't think it was going to. But yeah,
Right.
it's worked super well for me.
Imagine being next to him while he's fishing it, not being able to touch it because it's not out yet. I would
Yeah.
have to sit here and side eye him the whole time on Ladybird. He's like, "Oh, I got one eating it right now," and I see he has his bail open. I'm like, "Why aren't you swinging?" He's like, "Dude, it's 18 inches. I have to let her eat it." And I'm like, "Okay." And he would sit there for like 5 seconds, and then he'd swing on this fish and bring her in. It's perfectly hooked. And I was like, "Dude, can I try it?" And he was like, "Yeah, but you have to learn the technique." And he would sit here and teach me the technique, and I was like, "Okay, I got it now." He was like, "Yep, well, you can't have it."
What's even crazier is going from the spinning to the bait casting. It's harder, and I don't know if it's just me, but it is harder to do on the spinning than it is on a bait casting setup. It really is.
I like the control on the bait caster a lot more.
Yes.
With the spinning reel, I feel like I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the reel like facing downward, and I have to like pull the weight of the reel up like this when I'm fishing it. When I'm fishing the bait caster, just sits perfectly in my hand. I just have to hold my hand like this and just reel, and that's it. But with the spinning setup, I have to fight it like a grouper or something. It's so weird. And like I don't know, like the drag and everything. And a lot of the spinning reels are like, or at least the one I used to fish it on was like 5-1, and the handle was real small.
Yeah,
I didn't love that.
Yeah.
The Baitcaster BFS upgrade was crazy. Like I honestly can't put that setup down. It was a toss up between my 1/2 ounce to 3 ounce and then the BFS. Like it was hard for me to choose, especially after today when I caught a bunch of fish this big on my BFS setup.
Yeah, but what's fun about that too is you feel better. You feel so much better catching that size fish on the BFS. You're like, that was awesome. And then you think to yourself, you're like, if I caught that on anything else, I'd be so pissed about this.
Dude, if I caught it on my swim bait rod, I'd shake it off the front of my board. I'd try and get it off there before it touches the net. It's bad luck.
Yeah, but on the BFS, you're like, yes, get in here, bro.
I feel like you get the fishing stoke a lot more too, because when I hook a fish on a swim bait, my goal is to try and get it in. I'm not gonna let it pull unless it's like that big of a fish and it has to. Like I'm gonna hook the fish, and then immediately on my mind is how I'm gonna get it in the net. With the BFS, I can't do that, or else my line's gonna break. So I'm just sitting there. I'm like taking a sip of my drink, and I'm like, wow, this is awesome. Like I forgot what it feels like for a fish to pull you around and like not want to go in your net. It's so fun.
It becomes because I'm even when I'm not like throwing a swim bait, if I'm throwing anything else like a free rig or something, I always am like trying to get it in quick. But you're right, with the BFS, you're really playing that fish. It just becomes such a more enjoyable a fight, really.
It does.
So I'm in love with it. I can't wait to see how far down the rabbit hole I go.
It's so fun. Do you fish braid to leader, or do you fish straight fluoro? Or
right now I'm fishing braid to leader.
I see. How do you like that?
So I came from.
Oh, wait, are you on the baitcaster yet? Yeah, you're on the baitcaster, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
see.
Oh yeah. So I like last year. So I've been fishing for like almost my whole life. Obviously taking breaks, but I haven't had a BFS. I've been just using like ultralight and medium light spinning rods. And I've done nothing but braid to leader line. That's all I use. So when I got the bait finesse system, I was like, well, I really want to do full fluoro because that's what I love on my bait casters. Just I'm a real full fluoro guy, but out of a confidence thing, I did the braid to leader. I like it. I like it a lot. I've even just run straight braid, no leader, and had success with that as well.
I see.
So
I kind of want to try it because fluoro is pretty expensive, and if I could leave braid on there for 3 months, that'd be pretty awesome. I
Dude,
leave
3
fluoro on
months?
there.
Dude, I leave braid on things for years.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie. My punching setup has had the same braid on it since I think I was making videos on it in November, December, and I haven't touched the braid, and I'm still slamming like hook sets with a 4-aught punching flip. Yeah, a flipping hook that's like bigger than my whole hand, and I'm like still slamming fish on it. And then like it's different with 7-pound fluoro that's been on there for 14 days and fished every day, because I go and I tie a knot, and then I get one bite and it breaks, and I'm like, oh my god.
Now, are you still using a Invisex for yours?
I'm not actually. That's the one line that I haven't tried or that's the one like setup that I haven't used Invisex on. I use 7-pound R18.
Okay.
It's a very long story, but between the like when you take into account the line diameter to the pound strength of the line, R18 seems to be the best one. And it's just the most trustworthy for me. Marshall put me onto it. He like explained to me the whole thing about like the line diameter is really good and the break strength is good, and the amount it stretches is very similar to Invisex, so there's no hiccups there. It's not like a super stretchy fluoro where you have to adjust super hard.
Yeah.
It's so expensive though. So I'm thinking about going braid to leader because it's a little scary, and I always post pictures of that setup and there's no more line on there, and they're like, bro, you need to re-spool. I'm like, bro, you need to pay for it. You want to see it that bad, you can pay for it. You can buy me a new spool of R18 for $40. Go for it.
See, I use a Braze X. On most of my setups, and that isn't cheap either, so I try to minimize that. But on my BFS, I've been using oh god, what is that? Sniper Sunline? Yeah, that's what I've been using, 8-pound, and I like it. I haven't had any problems with it. It's held up through some things that I really thought it shouldn't hold up to. So I got no complaints right now.
This R18 is honestly worth the money. It's like magic. I've landed some fish on it, and I've like put it through such crazy situations. I think it's worth it, unfortunately.
See, I only got the Abrase X because this is like my first year getting into bigger swim baits, so that's what I put on my swim bait rod. But then with learning, found out that you need a lower gear ratio than an 8:1 that was on there. So I rigged up my other reel that's a 7:1, which is a little bit better. Still not ideal, but a little bit better. So now I have like 2 rods with the same line on it. And I mean, dude, I really like it. But R18 is on my radar for the next time I buy a spool to put on that swim bait combo. I guess got to throw it more.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. I think the like big appeal to the R18 is how thin it is, and it's also got little jumps. Like it might be Sunline, or it might be Shooter. That's like it goes from 16-pound to 20-pound, and even Seagar goes from 17 to, or even Invisex goes from 17 to 20.
Yeah,
R18 makes a 16, an 18, and a 20. So the 18 is perfect because I run the Invisex 20 and it's a little too thick. Me personally, I don't like running thick line at all. I like getting as thin as I can get. Like hooks and everything, I like getting as small as I can get. So I run 20 and I'm like, I know I'm not going to break off, but it kind of sucks because especially when I'm fishing a bait like the Citizen, I know they can see it. Especially if I'm rolling over a giant fish and it's been alive for 8 years now, and it's seen so many different things. Like, I can 100% see my line. So I think the 18-pound R18 is super thin for, like, the break strength that it has. And that was the rabbit hole that I was put onto a while ago. So, but all my other setups, I just run Invisex because it's kind of easy to get. Like, you can get them at Academy. And you could also get the big bulk spools on...
Yep.
You can get them anywhere. I love that. I really want to try a small spool of the 7-pound Invisex, because if I could buy a big spool of that for my BFS,
Yeah.
my life would be a lot easier than it is now.
I will tell you the Seagar Basic 101, the white label, cheap fluorocarbon. I have caught so many fish on that line. And
Really?
dude, I'm telling you, it's like seriously, for like a 150-yard spool, it's like $10. And
Yes.
I that's why the only problem I have with it is memory. Like that is my only problem. Like it's got like a month window. Like it has like a month window, and after that month window, you're like, I got to take it off. But for that month, I don't have any unexplained snap offs, no crazy abrasion, nothing insane.
Wow.
And I've had pretty good time. But then again, my PB is probably nowhere near what your PB is, and you definitely catch more big fish than I have ever seen. So you can't take anything I say as like faith or like gospel or anything.
Right. No, dude, I'm willing to try it. I'm down for anything at this point because I've had some weird line like trickery because I used to run the Invisex 15 on my 200 and I broke off 2 baits in like 3 days and I was like, dude, what's going on? And then I ended up actually Marshall and I were running it at the same time and I asked him about it. He was like, yeah, mine's being funky too. Like I'm also breaking off and having weird memory issues. So maybe it was just those 2 batches that we got. Like maybe they just had a bundle of bad batches. But that was the only like memorable line hiccup that I've ever had that is like unexplainable. And then I went back to Invisex 17 pound. It was perfectly fine. And I haven't had an issue since then. Like there was one time I only want to bring this up because this is the only time where I've like broken off since then that I can remember. And it was because I was fishing in South Florida and I was I was like a foot up and there was like this canal that was like way below me and I caught a snakehead and I was waiting for it to get done death rolling down there. And I went to go flip it. And then like right when I lifted on my rod to flip it, it broke me off. And I just wanted to say that because no one else in their right mind would have done that besides me. And that was the only time that I've broken off since then, like to my knowledge. And the only reason I remember was because it was an expensive bait. But
yeah. Oh, well, you'll remember those.
Yeah. Yeah. I still remember those 2 that I broke off within like 3 days of each other. And I was real upset. And then I switched lines and it hasn't been a problem.
Hasn't been a problem since. That's sick.
Goodness.
Well, I have some questions here. I kind of wanted to ask you. I've been enjoying your content for a while now, so I've accrued some questions that I've always kind of thought about asking you. So I figured, why not? Let's go through some of these. So let's start with I want to know what inspired you to start the Nole's Fishing YouTube channel. What kickstarted that spark? Where did you begin the whole journey?
So, a lot of people don't know this. I think there's maybe like 10 people on this whole planet that know about this, and I know them all personally. But I used to rock. This was, I think this was like 2021, maybe 2022. I guess I've always been into fishing since I was like 4 or 5 probably, but I wasn't like bass fishing in specific. Like I would go to a pond with bread and I would chuck it out there. And I did that until I was like, I would throw live bait and stuff. And I did that until I was 13 or so. And then like COVID rolled around and I just completely stopped fishing. Like I didn't touch a rod. And then COVID started to end and I got back into it. And then I guess this was when fishing became like a trend. And this was when Skipper was popping off on TikTok a lot.
Okay.
And like everyone had these like chest mounts. I was like, dude, I want one of those so bad. And so I bought a chest mount and I would just put my phone on it and I would go fish for like 5 hours a day. Like not even knowing that I was fishing for 5 hours. I was just like, dude, I kind of want to get like a cool clip of me fishing so I could watch it back 1,000,000 times. And I would fish for like 4 hours and I'd fish for like 20 minutes filming and it would say my iPhone storage was full. I'd have to go delete the clip and then start filming again. And so like Lost Media, there is this one like 8-minute video where it was like I was putting like like hit marker sound effects from Call of Duty. Like I was putting like spinning like no scope videos on there, like as a joke. I was like
awesome.
flipping 1-pounders on the bank and like holding them like this, like as a joke. So there is some like 8-minute video out there. I actually just got it on my Snapchat like 4 years ago today or whatever it was. Like
okay,
the memory thing is. I'm trying to remember. It was so my cousin made me like a custom thumbnail and he like edit my face onto Walter White's and he changed Breaking Bad to Breaking Bass and that was the title. And
that's awesome.
What 2021. So and then like 2022, 2023, I stopped fishing again.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess I still like had my channel, but I deleted all my videos off of it. I had like 3 videos on there at that point. They were all vertical chest mount videos filmed on my phone. I had 3 videos up. 2020 came, I just stopped fishing. Or sorry, 2022 came, I just stopped fishing. And then I think 2023 is when I got back into it. And the reason why I actually started uploading again was because of Marshall. And I tell a lot of people this because I get questions. They're like, how did you meet him? How did you do this? Like, how did you get into a room with all these people? I was like, bro, your guess is as good as mine. Like, if you would have told me where I would be 2 years ago, I would be like, dude, you're pulling my leg. Like, stop saying that. So I would literally just watch his videos. I was on his Patreon. I was like subscribed to all of his stuff. I would follow him. I would leave like funny comments on his Instagram posts and stuff. And then I actually hit him up on Patreon because he was in Florida. And he was like, I'm only here for like a week because I'm doing like something not fishing related. But when I come back, I want to fish with you. And I was like, bro, I did it. Like, I literally did it. And so I had uploaded, this was like, when I saw him, I started paddleboard fishing. And I didn't really like rock a GoPro or anything until maybe like 4 months after I had started. And so there's like more lost media. There's probably like 4 or 5 videos that I had uploaded before I met Marshall that I ended up deleting for whatever reason. And we went and fished together and it was awesome. And I was like, we hung out all day. We went and got dinner. I realized that he was like just a normal person like me. I was like, bro, this is crazy. Like this is like, I can't believe this. And he came over to my house. He left, and I was like, all right, sick. It's over. I did it. That was epic. And then he hit me. Yeah, and then he hit me up, and he was like, hey, let's go fish again. He was like, you could drive over here. He was like 2 hours away, I think. And I was like, okay. And I drove over there. And he drove back over here the next weekend, and then I drove over there. And then like that's just how it started. And we just ended up like going back and forth. He'd be like, hey, are you at school on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday? I was like, nope, not anymore. And I'd go over for like a week, and then he'd come over here for like a week, and he would like crash at my place. And we spent that whole winter together. And on one of our last trips that we had together, he ended up catching a 10. So it was like full circle. Like he was not
solidified.
Yeah, both of us actually. Both of us were not experienced in Florida at all because a lot of people, I guess a lot of people like don't know, but Florida is so much different from any other state. Like there's not one YouTube video that'll tell you exactly how to excel in Florida fishing. It's just so random and it's so different from any other state. So we were both kind of trying to figure it out during the hardest season. And then one of our last trips, he ended up popping a 10 right in front of me. It was the second one I had ever seen in person. And it was like mind-blowing, historical. And then he like, I guess he like made some reference about bringing me to Texas because he was like, hey, if I leave my van here while I'm gone for a handful of months, can I come back and then we go to Texas? I was like, yeah, sure. And then I honestly didn't think that he was being super serious because I was like, oh, he's not going to remember. It's like 3 months down the road. Right. Like, sure enough, he comes back that one night and he's like, make sure you have your stuff packed. We're going to leave it like tomorrow afternoon. And I was like, oh, okay, sick. And then I went to Texas with him for a month and we did a bunch of filming and stuff. And it was crazy. And I get the question all the time. They're like, how did you meet him? How did you do all this stuff? And I was like, bro, I was in the same exact shoes as you. And I guess I just played my cards right and got a little lucky, and I did it.
I did the same thing as you, man. I'm a huge Marshall fan. I talked about it in his episode. I was laid up for a few months from an injury. I found his content. It like propelled me back into fishing even heavier than I already was. And yeah, so then down the road, I'm doing this podcast thing, and I'm like, I would love to have him on. I was like, there's no way he's going to say yes, but I would love to have him on. So I just sent him a message on Patreon, and like, I think the next day he hit me up and was like, dude, I'd love to. And like sitting and chatting with him, dude, it was amazing. It was like, for me, I just like you were talking about where you're like, oh my God, I did it. Like I actually did it. I was like, dude, I felt the exact same way, man. I was like, after the recording, I just like, I was so ecstatic. And then in the recording talked about meeting up and fishing, and yeah, that's happening. So I'm like, this is super sick. And like you said, dude, he's just a normal dude.
Yeah.
He's just a normal dude.
He is
I mean,
such
he really
a normal
is.
dude. And everybody is too. Like I remember a little bit after I met Marshall, Adrian messaged me. He was like, do you want to be on? I was like, bro, I would love to be on. And I remember this was so foreign to me, this little intro we had. Like, I guess no one will know, but we were talking for like 10 minutes before the call. I joined Adrian's call. He's like, all right, we're just going to shoot this shit for an hour and a half. Are you ready? I was like, yeah. And press record. I was like, oh, all right. Okay.
See, I don't know how anybody else does it, dude. To me, that just seemed the way I do it. I was like, this just seems natural. Like, shoot the shit for a minute and then get into it.
Exactly. Dude, everybody that I've met, like, they all seem to be like really normal dudes. Like another example is Desmond. This guy from Tampa, I've been friends with him on Instagram and TikTok for like probably a year and a half now. And I honestly, he might know about those videos that I posted before I had ever met Marshall. I feel like he does. Now that I'm thinking about it, he's probably one of those people. And I went and met up with him a few weekends ago, and it was like, honestly, one of the most
was in your video
times.
You dropped today.
Yes, that's him. Dude, he is so funny, and he's like a really good fisherman, and I had such a good time. Like, we went to this one tackle store. We were just shooting the shit for like 3 hours before we started fishing. Dude, that was so fun. I want him to come over here so we can fish. But like, I kind of realized that everybody's just a good dude. Like, it's really not super evil and bad at all. Like, I'm sure there's some people out there, but not around me. Like, everybody that I'm around are all just like normal people just trying to have a good time.
Yeah, dude, you guys got the vibes, man. You guys look like you're just trying to have a good time, and that's me, man. I'm with it. I'm just trying to have fun. I want to learn more about fishing. I like fishing. You want to talk about fishing? You want to go fishing? We're cool. As long as that's what the vibe is, we're cool, man. And it's sick, dude. And I love watching the growth of like your content with Marshall. I feel like your guys' content, like, it's almost like you guys are growing with each other as you go, and you can see it now in your content, and it's so sick to see. I hope one day that this little show and my little content that I do, I could get there, but I got a lot of growing pains to get through. But I love seeing your guys' growth. It's super cool.
I appreciate those kind words. I do believe like our content has kind of grown off each other, because we would always bounce these ideas back and forth. Like, even I remember the first winter we met, we would bounce these ideas back and forth. And then like a few months later, it would be a real thing. And I'm like, oh, wow, I've never really seen, like, I've never seen that before. Like, I've never come up with a crazy, like, whenever I came up with like a crazy idea, I'd be like, oh, cool. Cast again, and I'm done with it. Like, Marshall was telling me that winter about the G crazy. Like, he was telling me about the idea of it. And then like a year and a half later, it's like catching me all these fish, and I was like, dude, I've never seen that in my life. And
that's
and like, I go back and I watch those videos compared to mine now, and even his, I go back and I watch his old ones compared to now, and like, we've changed so much. And I honestly think, even if it's like, however people may feel about it, like, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but like, I think it's so like different, and I enjoy it a lot more. I think I've changed a lot for the better.
I would agree. I'm also like you. I go back and watch your guys' stuff all the time. I like, dude, it's like, I'm pretty sure my family is sick and tired of seeing your guys' stuff because I have it on all the time. Just because it's something you guys are, it's enjoyable. Like I said it to Marshall about like his video. Like when you guys catch fish, the excitement, it gets me excited for fishing. Like you're just, it just, there's this energy in there, and I don't know how to explain it, but it's something that I love to just, even if you don't have a new video for the week, I'll go back and watch an old one. That's just who I am. Maybe it's stalkerish. I don't know.
Dude, when I hear you talk about like the stoke or whatever you want to call it, and you say, I don't know how to describe it. I hear a lot of people say that, and I completely understand it because I was there. Like that was literally me watching his videos. And now I'm right next to him, and I'm like, dude, I know exactly what you mean. So that's why I kind of like I get a lot of messages about like I get so many like positive message on Instagram or whatever, and I always appreciate all of them, and I always try and express it as much as I can without sounding like a broken record, because like I was there, like I was a viewer before anything, before I had ever posted a video. I was watching all these people, and then I tried it myself, and then I stopped, and then I kind of set back into it, and then I stopped again. And now I'm like right here. And I'm sure people are going to follow the same path as me. Like I'm sure people are going to watch other people's stuff and kind of hang out of it, and then like get back into it and then kind of go out of it again. But like, just do it. Like imagine if I never did it, I would not be where I'm at today. It's exactly. I totally understand like the viewer mindset, and also I guess like the creator mindset. I'm glad I know both sides of the coin. Helps
I was about to say, you get to have both sides of the coin. You've been in both realms. That's sick. That's so sick.
I love it.
Now let's that was the question there. I can't read today. What are a few bait companies that you stumbled into when you first started fishing? Like what were like the staples for you in the beginning?
So when I first got into swim bait fishing in specific, before then I was just buying like worms from Walmart, shiners from Ace Hardware. Actually, Ace Hardware has shiner. They got them in Florida. You got to go all the way to the back.
I was about to say, I'm going to have to drive all the way to Florida for that. They don't have it at my Ace Hardware.
Oh, no, dude. You go to the Ace Hardware and you, like, whisper to the guy in the back, you're like, I need some shiner. 2 dozen. They will come with me. And they take you to the tank they have in the back outside. It's so epic.
Okay. So that sounds like a really fun time.
Bro, it's so awesome. You can pull over anywhere, find an Ace Hardware. So besides the Ace Hardware shiner and the Gary Yamamoto Senkos, the first company that had ever caught my eye ever was Throwback. 100%. I honestly think I stand on this to this day. Yeah, their stuff just looks so cool to like a fresh eye who had never seen it before. Like I saw the Wake Walker for the first time.
Like, and that was your first bait from them too, right?
Oh yeah, I still got it in my car, that exact same one. I've had other ones that I've broken off, and other ones that I've traded to people, but that one I've had like the whole time. Like I've had different baits that I've traded or sold here and there, or just broke off. Like I broke off a lot of them. That one Wake Walker I've had the whole time. It's been like 2 years now, a year. So I bought the Wake Walker, and I was like, dude, I need all of them now. So I like ended up buying each and every one of their baits. They're all just so cool, and I think they're all pretty unique. Like I remember I was like in the viewer seat, like watching the Retro Glide kind of get worked on, and then the release, and then to see where the Metro is now too. Like they teased the Metro that one time in one short little clip, and then it just released, and it became like the hottest thing ever. Like that was really cool to see, and it's an epic bait. It's a really cool bait.
Dude, I haven't got to fish mine yet.
Oh, really? Oh, right. You guys are frozen over, right?
Well, we were for most of the time, but I bought mine on Black Friday sale last year, and then I took it out for the first time like a week or two ago, and it floats. I put new trebles on it, so it sinks now, but that at the time it was a floater, and I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
well,
yeah.
this is not going to do what I want it to do right now. So I'll fix this when I go home.
Yeah, that's totally fair. I've had some funky resin baits in my time. I'm trying to think of other companies. I really liked Swimbait Republic. They make the the ABS Glideway
The Glideway
176. I guess they make a 126 now, which is really cool.
Yep.
That company was very, very cool just because they're available. Like you get them on Tackle Warehouse for $80 and they have every color you could ever want.
Yeah.
I caught a lot of fish on that. What else? And then I guess all the basic stuff like Working Class Zero, I was a big fan of, still a big fan of. DRT, I was a big fan of.
Yep.
Obviously, G-Crack, I was a big fan of. I'm still the biggest
We're going to get
fan.
there in a minute, buddy.
I hope so.
I love G-Crack. Oh, God.
I'm trying to think if there's any like niche kind of companies that like not a lot of people would know about. So I was talking about this with my buddy Desmond the other day, and this is what got me thinking of it. There was this one company on TikTok, and I don't remember what their name was, but he told me yesterday, and it like gave me flashbacks because they made this like it was a knockoff NLBN. It looked the exact same, but it had like scales on it. And they made like a 3-inch, 5-inch, 7-inch, 9-inch. And it was like the coolest like paddle tail like thing that I had ever seen. And I wanted one so bad, and I was gonna like get on a drop. And then and the dude was like, "Hey, we're not in business anymore." Or he was like, "Hey, we're gonna take a break." And then Desmond told me that he came back like recently. And I was like, bro, this was before I had ever bought like my wake walker, like before I'd ever got on like a small bait drop. I was like, dude, I want this paddle tail so bad. And I couldn't get it, and apparently the dude's back in business, which is kind of epic. I really wish I remember the name. I'm sure there's like, if anyone from Florida is watching this, they probably know what it is. But it was like everybody on TikTok knew what it was, and the drops would sell out like that. And then the dude was just like, "Hey, we're going out of business for now." I was like, "Oh, I did not get one of those." That's the only that's the only company that I'm sure maybe not a lot of people know of, but it was around.
Have you seen the company Salty Dog?
I have, but I can't remember what they make. I have 100% seen it.
Dude, they make a hot dog. It's a hot dog, dude.
Oh!
It's totally like a hot dog, but it's like, in like a shad coloring, dude.
This is right up my alley. Hold on. Wait,
yes, that's why I wanted to tell you about it, because I'm like,
this is right up my alley.
Listen, all I'm saying is if you put it in a video, all I need is I just want you to shout me out, because
I do that. How do I get my hands on one? Is this like a Tackle Warehouse thing?
I don't know. I think you got to go to their actual website, to be honest. I think the name of the company is called Salty Dog.
Salty Dog.
Bait company.
Okay, I'm gonna keep this on my Google tab while I continue this podcast. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to think straight the whole time, knowing there's a Frank lure out there.
There's a glizzy, dude. There's a straight glizzy.
There's literally a pork pistol lure, and I don't have it right now. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to think straight. This is crazy.
When I seen it, I was like, I have to mention this to Knowles, because I know he will buy a pack of these and use them. Because I'm like, I know he's going to. I have to tell him about this thing.
Dude, there has to be someone in my Instagram DMs who has told me about this.
Probably.
I just didn't see it. And if y'all knew about it and y'all didn't tell me, unfollow me. Y'all are not. Don't call me twin. Y'all don't know.
That's amazing.
Y'all don't know me.
So, other than the Frank, we started talking G-Crack. Let's dive into G-Crack, because I love G-Crack. I found G-Crack slightly because of Marshall. I had we have a local fishing expo out here, and I bought a pack of bellows gills, and I had them. I just had never thrown them until I started watching Marshall, and I was like, wait a minute, hold on. I have a pack of these. So I started throwing them, and then it's been like, I'm a Crack House member. Like it's gone down. I've gone down the whole rabbit hole, which has been a great rabbit hole to be in. And I asked some questions that I asked Marshall, and I wanted to get some questions with you. So, I think the first question I have is, was it Marshall that started your G-Crack love, or did you find G-Crack before Marshall? Which one was it first?
No, it was 100% him. I kind of like same with the throwback and the DRT
Yeah.
and the working class hero thing. I kind of like followed in his footsteps very closely, but like before I had even uploaded any videos, because I was just
Yeah.
like, this is good people. Like I want
This is the wave.
Yes,
This is the
exactly.
wave.
This is
I'm
the
jumping
wave.
on
Like,
this.
yeah,
I'm
like all
jumping on
the.
this.
I
Okay.
noticed that all the people that surround themselves with all these companies seem like good people.
Mhm.
Like obviously Jeff, Phoenix, Adrian, like Jared, all these people who I had seen. I was like, all these people seem to have a few common interests, which are, you know, this brand and this brand and this brand and this brand. And
Yeah.
so I was like a big fan of all of those right when I first started, and I still am. But I think G-Crack is the one that has stuck with me the most by far.
The most.
I've met all the USA reps, Ryan Kazuki. I met the
Mhm.
owner, Aoki-san, in DFW a few weekends ago for the Crackdown event.
Oh, the Crackdown. I
Yeah,
was
it
so
was-
sad I didn't get to go to
it
that.
was-
I'll be there next year. I'll be there
You
next year.
will? Okay.
Don't worry. I will be there. I will be there.
I will be there too. I got to meet all of them, and you know, obviously, I met Marshall 2 or 3 times, and they just
a
seem,
couple.
yeah, handful. Alton, obviously, great guy. Like,
Oh, that seems like a fun meetup. Meeting Alton.
yeah, no, he's a really funny guy. I like him a lot. All those
Yeah.
all these companies just seem like good people, and G-Crack is just the one I've got the closest with, and they're all like family to me. I love all of them, and they treat me
that's
very
sick.
good. They're all
That's
awesome.
sick, dude.
There
That
is
is so
a
sick.
box of actually, can I go grab this box real quick?
Dude, what? Yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
go right ahead.
I gotta figure out how to. Okay. Okay, hold. Oh wait, where do my headphones go? Hold on.
Dude, the fact
My
that you're
chair's
still
holding.
dude, the fact that
All right.
people still like put their headphones underneath their shirt, that makes me happy. I used to do that as a kid, and I kind of thought that like faded out of existence.
Oh, dude, that's the high school AirPod, earpod method,
Mhm.
whatever you want to call it. So
Oh,
I
you got
don't
the board.
hold on before I get in trouble. I don't know if these are going to be for sale ever, so please don't yell at me. But these were available at the Crackdown. It's like a mesh material, like you could.
Oh,
literally see
like you can see through it.
yes, and
Wow.
you could wrap it up, fold it up in any way you want. It's got the centimeters on here, which I really like too.
That's
So,
cool.
That's very awesome. And then
That's super cool.
I have a big box of these bad boys right here. Read that. Is it backwards? The
Dude,
little-
I got
the
some
little-
coming in the mail. They're supposed to be here next week. I'm so excited.
May 20. I hope you guys all got a pack. May 20th is the official of
drop.
these bad boys.
Yeah.
The Bellow Shad 6.8. I could talk about this thing all day.
We can talk about it for a while if you'd like.
Woo! Okay. I do
Yeah.
have a few kind words I have to say about this thing. I
want to hear this.
there is a 5.8 in here as well. By the way, this is the dark matter color. This is a 3.8 color, and they did not have it in the
They
5.8
didn't have that in
until
the
now.
5.8.
Now it's here.
That's
It's here. now.
nice.
So, I do want to compare the two because I
will confess, I got my first catch on the 5.8 just a couple days ago.
oh sick, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so fun.
Oh, dude, the Bella's
I
skill.
catch
The
so
Bella's
many
product.
little
are-
fish on the 5.8. I catch so many
Yeah.
little fish. Same with the 6.8. It's so fun. And like obviously I catch big fish on them too. Like
Right.
that's kind of like
That's the idea. That's the
yeah,
target.
exactly. That's the idea. So
Oh,
okay,
wow.
so side by side there is a very noticeable difference, but you know,
Yeah.
obviously the pictures may not do it justice. So the 5.8 is, you know, a lot of people say this, but like you can literally fish this thing however you want. Like
Yes, you
I have
can.
videos where I'm straight retrieving it. You can fish it on a free rig, on a Neko rig. You can fish it. You can punch this thing. This bait is epic. I do like the bellows gill a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But there are some things that the bellow shad does better.
Better.
And I
Okay.
just want to go through a handful of them real quick. So one of them is the straight retrieve. I like the bellow shad more. The only issue is that you might get the tail ripped off just because it's a little longer, but you could also just run a bigger hook and it'll help with that a lot. But as you can tell, the 6.8 is a lot thinner and it's also a lot longer. So it just has way more room to move the tail than the bellows gill does.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I like a little bit more. Also, this has been a very big like change that everyone has noticed who has been fishing the bait. But when it's being fished on a Neko rig, the hook kind of just stays in the middle. Like I don't know who hasn't fished a Neko rig, but the hook kind of just it's like a wacky rig. And so the hook stays in the middle right here, and the bait kind of just hops up like that. Mm-hmm. The 5.8 is not too wide, but I like the bellow shad more because it's thinner, and so it feels like there's less pull. Like you fish the 5.8 on a Neko rig, and it is pulling. It feels heavy.
Dude, the resistance on that thing is insane.
Is a lot. So,
yes.
In Florida, I fish a lot of grass, and so when I pull it up, I can never tell. I'm like, dude, I have no idea. Like, I don't have a lot of sensitivity with the hook. Like, I can't feel what the hook is dragging over because it feels like I already have something stuck on there. Like, whenever I have a pound of grass, it doesn't really add much weight to it because this just resists so much already. But the bellow shad, I put in a lot of time with this thing today. Like, just flipping it into deep grass and trying to fool around with it and get it stuck. And this thing on a Neko rig is killer. It is so good. I love it.
I can't wait.
Obviously some resistance just because it's still a big soft like plastic. But it's a lot thinner and it's a lot longer, so it also moves way more. Like I'm telling you, if you put the hook right here, it's going to move this much. Like it's gonna look like this when you hop it. Like it's gonna hop like that. It is. That's killer. So good. And
that's killer.
I guess last little point here. I haven't tried this personally, but I've heard that the bellow shad is better on a free rig as well, just because it's a little thinner and it's got like it's got like the wave movement, kind of like the same concept with the straight retrieve. How the bellow shad just has more room to move, and since it's thinner, it's gonna want to move a lot more than the bellows gill. I've heard a 7/0, like just a regular 7/0 EWG. If you can find one of those, perfect, works great. That's it. So free rig, Neko rig, and the straight retrieve.
Weightless.
Yes, weightless. Yeah. Or you could do a weighted straight retrieve as well.
Okay.
Like I would always do the beast hook weighted, and I would just skip it under a dock. And I actually do like the weighted because I have the option. Like if I get a skip and it's really, really good, then I can just let it sink down there. But if I get a skip and it's just like a quick, like if I'm paddling super hard and I just want to hit this dock real quick, I can skip it and I can just pop my rod like this and I could skim it over the top.
I'm so excited! I can't wait.
I've been having too much fun. I honestly think I'm going to run through this box pretty quick. And I'm nervous because there's a lot of them in there, but I think they're all going to go pretty quick. And you guys have probably seen all the hype. People are catching big fish on this.
Yes, they are, dude.
People are catching. Actually, funny story. I was fishing today, and I was fishing this clear water spot, like one of the only clear water spots that I have that's that close to my house. And I'm paddling. And I see this fish in like 8 inches of water, and it's like a 6-pounder. I'm like, oh, that was kind of cool to see. And so I kind of like paddle around it to the side, and it's sitting up. It's sitting up against this wall. So I'm like, I'm just gonna cast the bellow shad 6.8 parallel with the wall. I'm just gonna drag it by his face, right? And so I cast it, and like I was like 5 foot short of where I was trying to land. It must have landed like right on top of his head. And I still had my spool open, and I was like still thumbing my spool from casting, and I was like, oh, man, he spooked. And then I feel like I could feel the bait like sinking because I'm holding my line. It's taut, and then it just goes slack. And I was like,
oh,
all right,
you got it.
All right, she got it. And then I ended up messing it up because I rigged it wrong, and it was instead of sitting like this, it would sit upside down, and so the hook was like
So the hook
hanging down
was
like
hanging.
that.
Yeah.
Honestly, like such a rookie mistake. I saw it. I looked at it rigged like this, and I watched it fall the wrong way in the water. And I went and I casted it anyway. Like totally my bad. Like I hooked it. Like I saw my line moving, and she got like right under my board, and I swung, and I totally missed her, and I mean, I literally couldn't live with myself. It was like 130% my fault, but coming very soon. And also, this is also going to be here.
Oh my
eventually.
gosh. Dude,
I honestly
can't wait.
I haven't fished that enough to give you all the insight on it, but I honestly think the catches on this and the Bellow Shad 6.8 are both like neck and neck. Like there are a lot of people catching big fish on both of them at the same time. Like
Yeah.
It's hard to keep track of them.
See,
so a bunch of
with
a
being
bunch
in
of good
Ohio
stuff.
though, man, it's rough to come by those big ones. We just catch small ones.
Yeah.
So I get deterred sometimes throwing the bigger baits just because of that reasoning.
Right.
But it's still fun.
It is still so fun. So many good things to look forward to from G-Crack this year. We got the Crackdown that's probably not out yet. The Bellow Shad 6.8 has been released, so if you can find them, go get them. And then Magnum Q-Bomb coming soon.
I'm salty that
Crackdown
I wanted to call that the Crack'em. That's what I said to call it. Call it the Crack'em.
The Crack'em. Like Crack'em is in like crack
like
them?
Like crack them. Yeah, like crack them. Like you just cracked them, like you just
Interesting. Do we know the ulterior definition of crack? Do we know the Gen Z definition of crack here?
Yes, I do.
Are we really cracking 14-inch largemouth bass?
I am because on my BFS, I just.
We got to be careful where we step here. No, I would call it that. I would be down. They already have the Crackdown though. Like I think that's pretty funny.
That one's good. I think that one is definitely appropriately.
I do love that bait.
Named.
I do love that bait.
I'm excited for it as well because that one's definitely more in my comfort zone, like 6-inch paddle tail. I mean,
yeah, it's really it's not a big bait, and you got the two rigging options, and the harness is really good.
Yeah, that one looks super good. I haven't. Yeah, I've watched Marshall's video where he was like out on that river. Yeah, he was throwing that, and whatever color he had was sick too.
Yes, that's like I'm pretty sure that was like the bluegill color that they.
I don't know. See, I don't even know what the colors are. I've seen like a pink lemonade, like a white, and then something else. But I don't
Also, I was gonna mention. I knew I was missing something. The Bellow Shad Swimmer 7-inch is also gonna be here soon. Shortly after the Bellow Shad.
I love the Bellows Gill 4.2-inch swimmer. Yes. I love that thing, dude. That thing is so fun. And not many people know this, but you can burn that sucker and it won't blow out. It just stays right underneath, dude. It is fun little bait, dude.
It is super underrated. I get a lot of questions about like trailers to run.
Yeah.
And I always say that one because it's real good. Even if you're not fishing it on a trailer, like if you just happen to break off your chatterbait or whatever it was, you can just put it on an EWG hook, or you can put it on like a 4-aught beast hook, or a 5-aught beast hook, and you could just swim it around like grass and stuff. It's a good Florida bait. You can also fish it on bottom, like if you have the belly weighted hook, you can sink it all the way down.
Yes, you just like kind of. Yeah. I even like the flashy swimmer by Owner. That one's good with it too, dude. Just right over some grass. Oh my gosh, dude, that thing gets annihilated.
So underrated. I love that thing.
It really is. I haven't used the 3.2, but I bet that probably slaps too.
That's
that
the one I run on the trailer.
Good. Oh, okay.
4.2, I just run it by itself because it's a little big.
It's a little big. I like what I like for it too is if my swim jig skirt like falls off, I'll just rig that on a swim jig, like just the actual like without the skirt, and dude, oh man, money.
I see.
I like that. I like that a lot. So what is your what's your slept on G-Crack bait? Like what do you think most people sleep on all the time and you're like, nah dog, this is the money. I think I know what your answer is gonna be, but I want to know.
So for a minute there, it was the bug pea. because I caught a bunch of smallmouth on it, and I bought
Okay.
one pack, and I ran through it all in like an hour catching smallmouth.
Dang.
And funny story. I ran through the whole pack. I was like, man, that was fun, but I have no more bug piece. I don't know when I'm gonna fish anymore. And then Marshall was like, did you try rigging it backwards? And I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, whenever it rips on one side, you can flip it around and rig it the other way, and it'll have a different action. And I was like, oh, I'm glad I know this when I don't have any more. Thanks, dude. So like I couldn't even try it if I wanted to. But they are discontinued, so I don't want to say that one. So if you have your bug piece, cherish them and hold on to them. I don't know if it's I'm trying to not say like a JDM only. Like I'm trying not to say the Yaman stick or something, because
Like
obviously it's gonna be slept on. Like no one's going over there just to buy that, you know.
Right.
Honestly, the Bellows Gill Swimmer, the Swimmer 4.2. That's probably it.
Yeah, that might be it. I can agree with that.
Like I do see a lot of people fishing the 3.2 as trailers. Nobody's like, I don't see a lot of people fishing the 4.2 on its own, or like on a flashy swimmer or something.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't either. And so I have a local tackle shop to me that they're JDM predominantly, and they have like a G-Crack wall, and nobody grabs the 4.2s. And I'm like always grabbing them. I'm like, dude, these are like super money. Super money. I actually have that the crappie pattern that's like exclusive.
Oh, really?
Yes, dude. If you haven't picked that up, pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Especially in Florida, it kind of gives me a shiner vibe. Yeah. Dude, it could be money for you. It could be money.
I remember seeing like the different renditions of the color that they're like trying to decide on, and that was that was cool. I liked all of them. I think the one they settled on is the best one though. That one's sick.
Oh, dude, it's so sick. I like it a lot. I tend to just fall in the realm of green pumpkin. Like I like the muddy gill.
Me too.
Like that's like my go-to. But which is funny that I bring that up, because when me and Marshall talked, we talked about how like, have you ever like gotten 2 packs of muddy gill and like, wait a minute,
yes,
these are not the same.
Yes, yes. Electric Shad does that too. Like they do like the half and half, where it's like half of the color's on top and half of it's on bottom. But sometimes I'll get one where like it's like split in the middle. Like so like it'll be like imagine a Bellows gill. Hold on.
Like the honeydew in the Bellows Shad, is that what you're talking about? Like kind of like that?
Yeah. So like usually the colors are like this one, where it's like one side is blue and one side is black. But sometimes I'll get it where like this side is blue and this side is black.
Yep.
And I'm like, that's pretty cool. It happens with what is it? It's like green. I want to say it's called like Pro Blue something. It's like
it's like that
blue one.
Yes.
Like they just blend together all the time. Like I'll get a pack and it's like I can't, like one side isn't more blue or green than the other. Like they're just, and it's like a swirl, and I'm like, oh, that's sick. I do like that a lot.
That one's one of my faves, the Pro Blue. That's like that. It's like that watermelony green pumpkin with like a kind of like a shady blue color. That one's a vibe. What's your slept on color? Last time when I had Marshall on, he called out the electric shad.
Oh,
no, he said electric shad. My slept on color is Scumpernog. I love Scumpernog in everything, dude.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it is the most slept on color of all time, dude. Like
I think so.
If you give me a pack of Scumpernog Q bombs, game over.
It's over.
Game over, dude.
Dude, that's so strange. We always preach Big Red. I don't know why. I wonder what the deal is. Actually, he did catch a really big fish on Lake Biwa on the electric shad 6.8. He caught like a 9.15. So you know, that makes sense. That would make sense.
That would sway your judgment.
Yeah. I think it would for me too. Honestly, ooh, that's a I would honestly say, right? Yeah, this is tricky. I would say, I would probably say Scuppernog is the most slept on color. That's the color I have in the Bellows Guild 2 and the 2.8, and I fish those on a free rig on BFS, and those are so fun. And like the G Crazy Scuppernog is really good.
Same. Yeah.
I think I caught my biggest G Crazy fish on the Scuppernog one.
Really?
6-pounder, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I like the Homeless Magic is what I like in the G Crazy. That's like my go-to on the G Crazy.
Yes, there will be Homeless Magic Fellowship 6.8.
In my mailbox.
Allegedly.
Alleged. Nope.
So, unfortunately, Bug Bomb is not an underrated color.
I know.
They're always gone, and that's my
Yeah.
favorite one. I love
Mhm.
Bug Bomb.
I like the I think I call out to some people sometimes the Tackle Warehouse like exclusive color. I think that color is pretty slept on. If you have it, it's like a
yeah, it's the pearl. It's like the purple one.
yes.
I made a thumbnail with that one, and it was really like that's my best thumbnail that I've ever done.
Yes.
Like I had my legs up on the board like this, and I propped my phone like this, and I was like holding like terminal stuff in this hand and the Bella's Gill in the other. And I like took the picture like this, and my phone fell from under my legs, and it like almost went in the water. I was like, damn, I put the time and effort into it, and it looks really good. I do love that color. I fish that color often whenever I can find it. This color is good too. I like this one.
So I fish that color. It's a muddy watercolor for me. But it's a good color too. I also, if you can find them, and it's not easy, but if you can find them, solid black, just solid black is a go-to of mine as well. But I agree with you. I think the Scumpernog is a very, very slept-on color in most baits. But like, dude, the 2.8 Bella's Gill in Scumpernog on a free rig on that BFS, dude, I take that out into the creeks and I just tear smallmouth up with them. It is just an absolute blast.
Dude, it's so fun. It's such a good, like, it's such a funky color too. Like, I've always been a fan of like red worms. Like, I was fishing the DRT engine worm the other day, and I'd never touched that worm in my life. I just picked it up because it was big and it was red, and it was like kind of funny. It's just like it's like a 12-inch Senko or whatever. I I was slamming fish on it, and then I ran out. So I picked up this worm called the Magipun Curly. It's a G-Crack bait, JDM only. It's like a 10-inch curly, like super thin curly tail, and I slammed a bunch of fish on that too. I was like, dude, the big red has been really growing on me lately, and I've like last summer I was fishing the red kinku almost the entire summer. I was slamming fish on that too. So the big red worm is very important. Not big green worm, not big yellow worm, big red worm.
Big red worm.
Big red.
Okay.
That's my
big
favorite.
Red.
I love big red. A swim bait.
I gotta get on that because all my worms are green. Mine are green.
I'm not going. Mine are too. I have I like the green G Crazy, like the half like lime green, half dark green.
Lime green. Yeah, that one's good too. I like I go to the Shart green pumpkin a lot. I like that one a lot. And then like we said, Muddy Gill, like that the 8-inch Bella's stick, dude, and Muddy Gill, that on a free rig, that's money. That's
I love the Bella's stick too on a free rig.
Yes. Just chef's kiss all over.
Cheek crack.
I know, dude. They do it right. I try to tell. I like my realm is always like I like JDM, but I also like small American made. So I like I don't know if you've ever heard of them, but they're called Dark Horse Tackle.
Yes,
they're like
I've heard of them.
Yeah, so like they have a bunch of small American made stuff, and I love getting stuff from them because it just I don't know, like they carry. I'm sure you've heard of it, WMBAYOU.
Yeah, I was gonna say I heard you talking about the thing on Marshall's episode.
Oh yeah, my PB is currently on. Well, I don't know, dude. I'm awestruck because I caught like a couple weeks, or actually a month later, I caught a really nice one on a swim bait, and I didn't have any like scale, no tape measure, no anything. But in my heart of heart, I believe it was bigger than the other one. But I don't have anything to like. I don't have anything to secure it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I see
so I'm like, I'm not gonna say it. But yeah, dude, Bill's a cool guy. We had him on the show. He was really fun to talk to. The thing is dude, that thing is insane. I love that bait. I throw it quite frequently, and I actually started punching it after Marshall said.
Really, do you like it?
Yeah. Oh yes, dude. Yes. 100%.
Marshall and I were talking about this for a long time. This was so we had our like Florida winter arc where we were like flipping and punching flipping some more in buzz baits and stuff. And then we went to the Houston fishing show, And like obviously the Tackle Shack booth had 1 million of them, and
Yeah.
the guy that owns the company was there. And we were all just like shooting the shit for a long time. We were talking about how good it is. Like we were talking about how good it was before we had ever even before I had ever even fished it. I was like, bro, if you punch this thing, it would be crazy. And he like looked at me as if I like just said like the craziest thing he's ever heard in his whole life. And he was like, dude, it's like the same. He was talking about how it's the same shape as the bullet weight.
Dude.
It's like fluent with the bullet weight. I was like,
Yep.
dude, I know. And then so it was what day was it? I think this was the last day of the Houston Fishing Show. Maybe it was the second to last day. Oh wait, no, sorry. I think it was a weekend. I think it was Saturday.
Mhm.
So we were like, all right, it's time to actually clock in now. We had worked, what was it, Thursday and Friday. And it was pretty chill because it's a Thursday and a Friday. And then Saturday rolled around and we were like, all right, it's time to lock in. And the hours were super long.
Yeah.
And I really wish I could remember the owner's name, but he walked up to us and he was like, hey, do you want, one of these breakfast things? And I was like looking in the box. I was like, what is this? He was like, just take, it looked like a big loaf of bread. He was like, just take one out. They looked like chicken minis from Chick-fil-A. He was like, just take one out. And I was like, okay. And I took one out and I bit into it and there was a frank in the middle. And I was like, dude, I love you so much. I was like, how did you know? And he was like, I don't know. I was like, what are these called? And he like told me the name and they're like, I don't remember. But it's just like,
was it like pigs in a blanket?
yes, that's what it was. Like that's what I knew them by. But apparently they had like a different name. And I had I literally had no idea. I was like, bro, if there was lava in the middle, like I would have been done for. But there was
like, I'm cooked, dude. I'm cooked.
Yeah. I was like, dude, fuck it, I'm just gonna trust you. And there was a Frank in the middle. I was like, bro, you're the homie. He's such a good guy too. He's
he was cool. He was super cool to chat with, and like what I like about him is like on his website, on all of his baits, there's like all these rigging techniques and like how he's throwing them and all that, and like you just don't see that on a lot of companies, like trying to give you some of the juice and so you know how to use the bait. I thought that was pretty cool,
dude. He fishes his own stuff. Like that is something that I don't see a lot of bait makers doing, and it shows. You can tell that they don't fish their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like they just use the same like. I feel like a lot of the people that like promote. I feel like some of these companies that promote their baits now just use the same like 8 words that everyone else is using, like choppy, fast, wide, slow. Like they just throw those up in the air and like, yeah, we're just gonna see what lands. Like I've heard so many people describe a bait as choppy and slow and wide and fast, and I'm like, hold on, guys.
How is it all?
Yeah, hold on. Have like I don't know. I don't mean to like I don't mean to like bash anybody, but like I do like the folks that like fish their own stuff and people who like grind and they're like, this is how, like, this is what it's not good at. This is what it won't do, and this is what it will do. And like, if you're able to sit down and do that, then I love you. Perfect.
Oh yeah, I agree, man. I feel like if you can't put the like time on your rod to put it on like your rod, like come on, man. That shows your craftsmanship. It shows how well you believe your bait can produce.
And then how long before those people start jumping and they're like, what if we make this? What if we make this? What if we do it? Without ever having fished any of it.
You can't go on to something else if you're producing shit already.
Yeah.
Like everything else, you have no chance of making anything else worth of value because you started off on a shitty foot.
Yeah, I think everybody should just take their time and do it because they love it. Like fall in love with it first.
Yeah.
Like don't start the Instagram account and then start pouring baits. Be like, oh, this sucks, but I got 3 people waiting on a pre-order.
Dude, me and my buddy
just fall in love with it first.
Did the pouring of plastics for like a couple seasons to like we bought a bunch of molds and poured plastics. That stuff that's rough. I would never do that ever again. That stuff is rough.
I've heard so many different things about it. And like even like I hear like stories about how people pour resin and I'm like, y'all got it. Y'all got it.
No,
like those folks that hand pour resin, I'm like, no, y'all got it. Y'all have fun. Yep. Sounds like a lot of fun for you. I'm just gonna buy them and fish them. Like
I'll just partake in the fishing of these. I don't want to partake in the making of these. No, thank you.
Yes, I respect. And like, dude, if you're hand pouring resin, like, I get it if you don't have all the time in the world. So I respect all the people that take their time with the R&D stuff, and a lot of people do. I honestly can't think of anyone outside of TikTok who does like the promo stuff that I kind of like look at my phone and giggle at. Like, oh, this person's never fished that in their life. Just because TikTok Shop ruined it.
Right.
But like, oh, everyone's cool. Like everyone just does their own thing. I love it.
I love it, dude. I think it's sick. I love looking out onto like Instagram and seeing everybody else like doing their own thing in the fishing world. Like it's so cool to just see how everybody goes after it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
there's so many different like alleys.
Yes.
Like everyone's on their own thing.
There's so many.
So awesome. Like all around the world too. Like you could see how people's like area affects their like baits or whatever. Like you can see people from Japan who are like, yeah, it took me 3 years to make this one bait. We're gonna drop 5 of them a month because I'm one person. And you're like, oh yeah, sign me up. Sign me up. That's awesome. And then there's people in America who are like, hey, we're about to do a drop of 400 of these.
Yeah.
And they sell out and they're like, hey, we got another 400 next month. Like, dude, like there's so many different like alleyways and like niche companies and like people just doing their own thing. And honestly, there's people who you probably vibe with who you don't even know exist yet. Like, that's always so cool to me too. Like, imagine how many people who I would get along with or who you would get along with who we haven't even met yet. Like, that's so awesome.
That's mind blowing. That's like seriously mind blowing.
Cool. There's a lot of people in the community.
There is, dude, and it's sick to watch it like grow. It is, dude. It really is. Like people just like everybody loves to fish, man. We like to spread the knowledge and make sure everybody's out there catching them.
Yeah, dude, it's awesome. It's very cooperative, and I like that. Even if we're so far apart and we can't relate to many things on the dime, we can talk about a green fish for a long time. And we can relate to the green one for a long time. I love that.
I need you, dude. You need to get related to the brown ones. We need to get you related to the bronzies, dude.
Yeah.
Smallmouth, dude. They are so much fun, dude.
I wish I knew more. I've only caught a handful of them. It was funny because I caught my first one in Texas. And I was
really
fishing. Yeah, I was
fishing, all places.
Yeah, I was fishing the river with Adrian from Scales and Tails, and he was like, "How was your first river smallie?" And I was like, "I caught mine in a lake." And he was like, "What?" I said, "Yeah, I caught one in Texas when we were fishing. When we were trying to catch a 14-pound bass, I hooked like 8 smallmouth." And he was like, "Oh, it's not cool anymore." He was like, "You could have just went to Texas and then went home." He was like, "You didn't need to come up to Minnesota for a smallie." I was like, "Yeah, I know."
That's crazy. I didn't expect you to say Texas. Like I always smallmouth, you just think like northern. Way north.
Yeah,
they're a breed, man. They are such a different breed.
They're so cool. I wish I remember who it was. I recently got the question, the toss up between smallmouth and peacock bass, and that one tripped me up a lot.
I've never caught a peacock, but like I've heard the fight there is kind of insane as well.
I would say they're very similar, and I don't know what I answered. I want to say it was like an Uncle Larry podcast or something, but
I think it was. Now that you're talking about it, it sounds like it was Uncle Larry.
I want to say, I feel like I said something dumb. Like I think I said smallmouth because they'll eat a worm. But now I kind of want to switch my answer to peacock bass because like they'll eat a swim bait really. Like they will freak out on anything that's super fast. Like I don't know how.
So like a choppy glide.
Yes, like my buddy Jason came down here in August, and he was fishing the is it the Failsafe from '86? Like they have a really small choppy glide.
The Failsafe.
He had so many peacock like choke it all the way down here, and they were like the peacock were like this big, dude. It was so cool. And then I caught one on I think I caught one on. Yeah, no, I think it was it was either like a spinner. I think it was a spinner bait. I caught one on a spinner bait, and it was like probably a 3-pounder. And that was so fun. And like the South Florida vibe, I just like the South Florida vibe more. Like, just pond hopping and like being able to just like toss around and get the craziest eats of your whole life and like probably get kicked out. And I love that. That's home. That's home. Like pond fishing and getting kicked out and like doing some nefarious things. That's my favorite. That's
Good
cool.
times.
Yes,
times.
reminiscing.
We're definitely the pond hopping type over here. I gotta get myself a paddleboard. That's my next move. Marshall and y'all have inspired that one. That is. Speaking of that, now, so I've had Marshall on. I've got you on. I feel like I should get David Lee and everyone else. Like, I need to complete the Paddleboard Crusaders like group, right?
Yes, definitely get David Lee on. He is
Okay.
He is someone who I had met, but I didn't really get the chance to talk to him. And then we were at the Houston Fishing Show together for like 4 days. And dude, like, he didn't even work at the booth or anything. He was like, yeah, I took 4 days off work so I can sit here and talk to you guys while we rot. Like, it was literally like Marshall and I were sitting there and like our faces were melting into our hands. And we were like, because like this is how every day went. Like, you would wake up at 6 a.m. to get ready, and then you'd leave and you'd buy breakfast and you'd get there. And by that time, like, the venue's starting and you're probably late. And you work there all day. And then you go get dinner, and then you fish Anthony's like crappie light that he had in the backyard.
The green little crappie light.
And then in 2 hours, the show starts again. So there are like a bunch of sleepless nights, and like every single time we'd get back to Anthony's house, like Adrian and I would be talking, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to bed. And then Adrian would be like, yeah, I'm gonna sit out for the crappie light for like 20 minutes, and he would go out, and then I'd hear him come back in, and then I'd wake up at like 6 a.m. to get ready for the show. And David Lee is still out there at the crappie light. I'm like, bro, I was like, bro, did you sleep? And he was like, yeah, I slept. And I was like, how long? And he was like 30 minutes. I was like, bro, what? And then he would just sit there at the booth and talk to us like for 4 days straight. And then I got to see him at the Crackdown, and I talked to him like almost every day, pretty much every day. Dude, he is like, I really wish he posted more. Like, I wish everybody knew more about him, because he's such a cool dude. Definitely.
Yeah, I don't know much. Like, I don't know much about him. I listened to the Scales and Tails Media episode with him, but like, I really don't know much about him. But he seems like a cool character. So I definitely plan on sending him a DM. See if
he's such a cool character. A lot of people don't know a lot about him because he just doesn't post. So I try and tell him like he said he's going to start posting more, which is nice. He's dropped a 10-minute video.
He just dropped it. Yeah, I watched.
Like raw as fuck. Like just cast the catches.
Yeah,
like
it was just
stuff. Like, it's so awesome.
What was it, For the Boys? Is that what it was called?
Yeah. It was Fishing with the Boys.
Or Fishing with the Boys. That's what it was.
Yeah, those are. Oh gosh, David Lee, Slither King.
I was about to say Slither King.
Slither King. He gave me.
Dude, when y'all got stuck together, rigs got stuck together, bro, I literally died laughing, dude.
Bro, I 300% thought we had the same fish on. And then I would watch him pull his dock demon, and I would feel my line getting pulled, and I'm like, oh, the fish is running! Oh, the fish is running because David's pulling it. And then we got it up, and I was like, David, why would the fish eat two slither rigs?
Yeah, dude.
I was like, you think fish are pretty dumb to eat one of them? How dumb would it have to be to eat two of them? And he was like, I don't know. And the whole time, there's one angle out there where you could see Alton watching us in the back. He had just got done with Red Crest too. He just smoked everybody at Red Crest, and he's rolling by and he watched us get hooked on each other. And I told David when we were done with the event, I was like, bro, Alton watched the whole thing. He was like, I'm never going outside again. He's like, I'm never showing my face again.
That's amazing.
Dude, it was such a cool event. Definitely get David on.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Because I thought about it when I booked it with you, and I was like, wait a minute, if I had Knowles and I had Marshall on, I think I have to finish the Paddleboard Crusaders and get them all on. I mean, that just seems to be the way to do it.
Yeah, there's even a few younger guys who are on the paddleboard grinding, all the Texas people.
Yeah.
There's people in Louisiana. There's people up north who are grinding on the boards. I've always wanted to see those people on podcasts because they're I've spoken to them in DMs and I'm like, bro, y'all are the coolest people ever,
dude.
And they're just not bro. They're
send them to me.
I got you, dude. They're just
send
not
them to me. I'll have them on.
They're not mega famous superstars. I'm like, bro, y'all gotta post. Y'all could literally do the same. Y'all could be up there with everyone else. I will send you some people 100%.
Yeah, do it. I'm down. If you got people that I'm down. That's sick. Dude, just like this. I always am down to chat fishing. I love talking fishing. And then like, especially talking to people that I've been watching and enjoying content. I mean, dude, it's a blast.
Mm-hmm. I got good people for you. Don't worry. I got some good
Alright.
folks. But definitely get David on here for sure.
Yeah, I definitely want to get David. There's like some friend group I don't like out of your guys' friend group. I would love to have on. I'd like to have Anthony as well, like
Yes.
Trapper Shack Anthony. I
Yeah.
think that'd be a fun one as well.
He's a great guy.
I would like to have Adrian on. That one for me is selfish because I want to just talk about podcast making with him. Like
that's
all I
a
really
good
wanna talk
idea.
about.
That's
Right?
a good idea. I think I'm trying to. I don't know
Dude,
if he did that with someone else.
I don't know.
But I do like the. Oh no, sorry. So he did a podcast recently with Trent.
Oh yeah, from Bad
Trent?
Cast.
Yes.
Yeah.
He did a podcast with him, and it was kind of like it kind of like broke the third wall, I guess, of like the fishing thing, and like they talked about filming for an hour. And I was like, dude, I really like that.
It was a good vibe. It was
the
really,
dynamic.
yeah, it was a good vibe. I like that. And that's my thought about like having people on that do podcasts. I'm like, I want to like, there's so many intricacies of making a podcast and booking guests and all these kinds of things. Like it'd be so much fun to talk to. And then also Adrian's like, I mean, he's in Michigan and I'm in Ohio. So like we could easily talk roughly like the same fishing. So
yeah, he's good people too. He would be a good guest. I don't know if you could tell, but he's pretty good at it. Like he can play both sides of the coin. He could make the podcast and he could also
dude, he's good.
Yes, he is good. He's good people.
Yeah, he's good. I like his stuff too. And his zines, dude, those are like, dude, those are money.
Those deserve so much more recognition than they get.
Yes, I agree. And even if you're not like a swim bait person, dude, it's just such good it's made well. It's made very well.
Dude, you could look at it like a picture book, and he's got like a few pages in there where it's just a collage of like people. He'll just post on his stories like, "Send me a fishing picture," and you'll be able to go in there and be like, "Oh, there's my picture. I'm in this magazine that I'm holding right now." Like that's so cool. He deserves way more for the zines, and he's been doing it for a long time too.
Yeah, he has.
Like that's why I don't like. I don't know. That's why I don't like try and pin myself as like this big great, like I know this is completely off topic, but like that's why I don't like, that's why I kind of just sit in my corner and do my own thing, because I'm like, bro, Adrian's been here for like 5 years,
dude. You have no idea.
He is the fucking, like, he's a fucking legend. Like, dude. Bro, Jared fished for 1,000 days while I was like playing Minecraft every day. Like I'm not I'm just like the rest of everybody. Like we're all just people at the end of the day. We're all just fishing.
See, I get it. Becoming somebody that's a small podcast coming into a place that has a ton of bass fishing podcasts, you kind of like you don't want to step on toes. Like you kind of just want to you want to find your own lane and like kind of stick to it. But what I've found is like you can do that, but what's become more interesting and what has helped growth is like reaching out and having people come on and growing relationships. And selfishly, I've had just a blast doing it. Even if I didn't have this camera in front of my face and hadn't hit recording and I just got to sit here and have a conversation with you, I would have had a blast.
Me too.
So it's something that I've really come to enjoy. But all of this being said, I've taken quite a bit of your time. So
you can take as much as you want.
I don't want to take too much of your time, but I do have some ending questions. But before we get into those, I just wanted to say, shout yourself out, shout out where people can find you. And if there's anything up and coming for Noles, any like up and coming projects, anything crazy going on, just drop it.
So first and foremost, all socials, Noles Fishing, NOLESFISHING. I guess in my Instagram there's a period in between Noles and fishing, but that's okay. YouTube and TikTok and everything are the same, I believe. I do have 2 announcements, I think.
Ooh,
so
okay.
By the time you guys are watching this, June 1st,
yep,
I will have maybe check my room. This TV, fridge, bed stuff, clothes, whatever, my Switch, my whole computer setup. I'm going to be packing all of this in my car, and I will be in Texas for 3 months. I'm going to be there for 3 months. I'm going to be there
Dude,
most of
sick.
June, I think all of July, and then I think maybe halfway or most of August, to my knowledge. I'm not totally sure yet, but I will be there for a good chunk of time. So I'm going to be learning the Texas bass fishing a little bit more. I got to spend a little bit of time here and there, but honestly, I've been doing events and stuff there and not like a ton of fishing besides that one trip I took over the summer.
Okay.
And that was like mainly Austin area, but I'm going to be exploring a new area. So I hope I get to meet a lot of you. We're going to be doing some events there, like Paddleboard Crusader stuff. I'll probably end up at the Tackle Shack, Houston, eventually. I'll probably be fishing the Bird all the time. So I'll be around. I'll be in Texas 3 months. And also, this is not like I'm going to announce it now, but just stay tuned to the Paddleboard Crusaders YouTube channel, because we've been.
I think that's what Marshall said too. You guys,
He said this.
I think he just said we needed to stay tuned on the Paddleboard Crusaders YouTube channel.
Okay.
Is what we were told.
Okay, good. I guess. Yeah, stay tuned. I guess I'll drop a tidbit of information, but this has been like years of footage in one video.
Dude, that's so cool. I can't wait.
Years worth of footage in one video. It's a very, very, very meaningful video. And it's not gonna get posted until it gets everyone's thumbs up on the crew. Okay. So
that's sick, dude. I can't wait for that.
Make sure you guys stay tuned. I don't want to say anything bad. He's not gonna watch this, is he?
Dude, I don't know who watches this, to be honest with you.
All right, we're gonna find out. I'm about to say something bad. A few months, not too many more months. Very soon. You guys will be able to see this. And also, I don't know. This might be too niche. There's probably like 3 people out there, but if you got a signature from Marshall lately, you guys will some of you guys might understand it, because he kind of put some teasers on signatures that he's been doing. And I thought that was very funny. So if you've got something signed from Marshall lately, and you're kind of like, oh, what did this idiot write to the side over here? You'll understand it very soon. It'll all make sense. Okay. Yes, you guys will get it.
That's it.
There's probably 3 people on the entire planet that understand that.
I wish I was one of those 3, because I am not.
You'll find out soon. Trust me. It's gonna be well worth the wait.
Okay, dude. You, Marshall, David Lee, all this combined into something. I know it's gonna be amazing. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting.
Exactly
that's it. That's all I have to do.
That's exactly what it is.
That's sick, dude. That's absolutely sick. Well, Knowles, I'm gonna hit you with these rapid fire questions. I'm gonna bring them up real quick,
Here we go.
then we'll get you out into the world and do whatever you were gonna do with the rest of your Friday. First one, what's the pizza toppings? What's your go-to pizza toppings?
Good question. I'm a big sucker for just classic New York style pizza. Probably the best shop in the whole city of Orlando is 2 minutes away from my house. So I go there. I get a large plain cheese. Sometimes I'll get pepperoni. That's it. I've never
just
tried.
Like it plain.
Yes, plain. Just cheese. Sometimes pepperoni. I do like a good meat lover's pizza occasionally from time to time.
But it's a little much.
It is a little much. Yeah, you're right. I do. I noticed that I could eat a big cheese pie, and then I eat a handful of slices from the meat lovers, and I'm just not a huge fan anymore. There's too much going on. And I've never had pineapple on pizza, so I'm not going to speak on that from experience.
It's gas.
I'm also not going to vouch for it at all until I try it. So I'm going to have to wait.
Try it. It's good. It's good. Pepperoni pineapple. I'm
Well,
telling you.
I got family in Massachusetts and New York, so they're not gonna invite me back up there.
They won't like you.
Yeah, they're not gonna let me back in their house, but it's okay. I'll try.
Yeah,
I'm an open-minded fellow.
Actually, I have a pizza tattoo. So
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Damn, that's hard.
Dude,
that's
I
That's
got
probably the one
this when
tattoo I
I
would ever
became
get.
a general manager at a pizza place. That's the only reason I got it.
Sick. That's
Well, and I
fucking
love
sick.
pizza. It's like my
Yeah.
favorite food.
Oh,
so,
yeah, same here. I would get one of those for sure.
Right. Next one, we'll stay in the food realm. Chicken wings. Are you a drums or a flaps guy?
Ooh. I like drums. I'm a baby.
You're drums?
Yeah,
Okay.
the flats are too much work. I would just like a good drum that I could crush very quickly. Lemon pepper,
Okay.
by the way.
Ooh, dude, slept on flavor.
Yeah.
Slept on flavor right
Yeah.
there, dude.
I remember when I would only get teriyaki wings, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start branching out. And then I tried lemon pepper. I was like, no, I'm not gonna branch out. I'm done. Like that's it. That's all I needed.
You found the apex, brother. You
Yeah,
found
exactly.
the apex. You don't need to go anywhere else.
Yeah, exactly. Lemon pepper only. That's all I get
Dude,
now.
such a good flavor. I'm glad you called that out. When you going fishing next?
What time is it? 8 p.m. Probably what? 10 hours. 6 a.m.
Okay. 6 a.m. 6 a.m. fish time. I wish, dude. I had plans. I had straight up plans with the homies and all that to go fishing all day tomorrow. And the thunderstorm. It's supposed to thunderstorm all day. All day.
Dude, that's horrible. I gotta get used to that actually, because that's how it is. And
Tejas?
actually, we haven't got much rain here yet, which is like scaring me. Like the fishing has been kind of funky. I remember last year we got a ton of rain. It was just like May was so fun, but now it's like a little bit harder because there's no rain.
Yeah.
It's still fun though, and I'm not gonna have to put up with it for much longer.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't have to put them much longer. It'll be good.
Yeah, I'll be chilling.
My next one I have is, what is your most confident bait that you currently have in your arsenal?
Gee, crazy.
Yeah,
100%.
let's go. Oh, before we quick question, do you know if anybody has ever caught a fish or a smallmouth on a G Crazy? I don't think I've seen one posted.
I don't know. I can check.
I meant to ask Marshall when I talked to him, but I had forgotten. But it's like if not, I'm trying.
I have like a handful of people who I think might have tried it or done it.
Okay.
But I couldn't remember off the top of my head. I know like 2 people who I think would try it.
Right.
And if they haven't done it, then I'm sure not many people have, or no one has.
All right. And have you pooped today?
No, actually,
Dude,
I got stuff to do. I got stuff to do after this. I actually came up with this. So I had an idea where I was gonna post on my Instagram. Like I was gonna get like a Google like spreadsheet or something, and I was like on my computer, and I was gonna take a picture of it and be like, big shit on the way, and like post it on my story, and then like 45 minutes later, like post a picture of the toilet and be like, all right, big shit's done. We don't got nothing anymore. Like, I thought that was pretty good. My cousin and I were talking about this for like an hour the other day because we're both idiots.
Dude, that's so good, dude. I would have done it.
Yeah, big shit on the way. And people are like, I post a video of like my editing software and I'm like, big shit on the way. And they're like, yo, what the fuck's going on, bro? And like 45 minutes later, I'm like, all right, big shit's done. We did it. And they're like,
that's
wait,
amazing.
what?
Amazing.
I
would have posted it. That's a good one, dude. I would have posted this shit.
I might do it after this because I think it'd be funny.
I think it'd be hilarious. You got some time. You could do it. What's so funny is, you know how like
you and I will understand the joke. We'll get it. It'll be an inside joke. You guys will understand in 17 days. You guys will get it in 17 days. Y'all will understand the joke.
You'll understand. And then the last question I got for you, Knowles, and it's like kind of like an all-encompassing thing. So we're small ponds, big dreams here. I feel like kind of the conversation that we've had the whole time lives in the small ponds category, right? We just talk fishing, pond having all that stuff, right? So I just got one question for you on the big dream side, and that is, what is Knowles' big dream? What is your massive dream? Like the biggest dream you got?
Wow.
I know it's a big one. I saved the
It's-
biggest one for last.
It's
I know.
funny because I don't mean to go on like a side rant, but I'm going to
No,
anyway.
do it. I'm here for it.
It's kind of like hit me like a ton of bricks that I'm at that point in my life where I kind of have to have that big dream, and I just have to shoot for it now because like I'm a senior in high school, and like I've never really had like all the confidence in the world being like, yeah, I hate school, because I feel like everybody does, but like dude, I'm telling you, you take my whole graduating class, I gotta be number one for like hating school the most. Like I would put everything I own on that line. So like I don't know, college is just not something that I'm super adamant about. So it's in my mind, it's either I keep doing what I'm doing now, and like maybe I fall into like some alternative path on the way there, but it seems like it's either like real good or real bad.
Yeah.
And like there's like I will never like, dude, I don't even know what's gonna happen like 60 seconds from now. So like how am I gonna be able to tell you where I'm gonna go, you know? So like the only thing I can do is just go as hard as I can in one direction and just see how it goes. And I'm also a firm believer of like, if you want something bad enough, you can just go do it. Like there's nothing that you can't do. I really don't think there's anything in this life that you can't do as long as you try hard enough. And I'm a big like, I don't know, I guess I'm a big like chase your dreams kind of guy, because I feel like that's just the life that everybody talks about. I don't want to have the life where people are like, oh, I have to go to work for 40 hours, then I have to come home to my wife, and I have to go, you know, take care of my kids, and I have to go do all this. And I'm like, wait, like, why are you doing it then? Like, if you don't like it, why would you set yourself up for that?
Right.
Like, I want to go fishing, and I want to go edit the video, and I want to get my clips together, and I want to work at a tackle shop, and I want to do all this fishing stuff for the rest of my life. So that's like the life that I want. I don't want to be one of these people who complain about their whole life, knowing that they set themselves up for that, whether they do it or not. I don't want to be, I feel like that's something that I've heard my whole life is like, oh, you know, when you get older, X, Y, and Z. When you get older, it's not going to be sunshine and rainbows. Maybe it's not going to be. Maybe I do fall down that path. I said this earlier. I'm an open-minded fella. You know, I have no idea what's going to happen. Maybe I do fall down that pipeline. I'm like, yep, dreams don't mean nothing. Dreams are just dreams. You know, and I don't know. Until then, I'm not going to sit here and stop for even a day. Like, I don't have a day to waste. I'm 18 now. This is like, it's now or never. Like, I've heard too many people in my life recently tell me that I have the jump on everybody for being so young. So I don't want to take that for granted. And one thing that I've also learned is like, there are so many people that would kill to be in my shoes. Like no matter what the situation is, like if I have $20 in my bank account right now, like there is someone who would kill another person to have that. And I'm sure it's the same with you. Like there are people that would kill to be in your position right now. And you know, whoever else's position, like there have been times where I have wanted to kill someone for wanting to go to someone else's position. So I've always been, I think I've always been good at like just sitting around and looking at all the stuff I have and appreciating all of it. So I'm honestly, I guess my big dream is this. Like, I guess I'm living it right now, and we're just going to see how the longevity goes. And I'm going to try my best to kind of stretch the timeline as much as I can, but we'll see how it goes. I think fishing is the big one though. Just anything within the fishing realm. I think that's it.
I'm not gonna lie. I think I see it for you. You definitely seem to fit into that group very, very well, just like myself. And you're young, dude. I mean, take it from an old fart. Enjoy the youth. Do what you can do and shoot for the dream. Like, I don't want to sound like a soapbox, but when I got out of high school, I had a newborn. I didn't have any ability for a dream. It was you make money, you buy diapers. That's what it was. So, dude, jump on that train, ride the dream, live it. It just keep shooting for the stars, and I think you'll make it, bro. I think before you know it, your channel will be like up there with Marshall, and then you'll be like, what? How did I get here? What's happening?
I remember when I was right here when I was talking about being a viewer. and then
Yeah.
the creator. Now I'm there. Now I'm here, and I'm not gonna forget anything. I'm never gonna like sell myself short on anything. Or I'm never gonna sell out. I guess I'm never
Yeah,
gonna.
no,
I'm never
dude,
gonna do anything
you
like
don't
that.
even ooze that vibe, bro.
Yeah.
You don't even ooze an ounce of that vibe, bro.
I've seen it so much too. Like even people who I've spoken to or who I speak to all the time, and I just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's something like I feel like that is one thing that severs the longevity of whatever it is you want to do in this industry. Like, I think if you're selling out or you're selling yourself short, that's how you fall out. Like that's how you fall out of it. That's the step that you miss, and you kind of like fall off the track, and you gotta like catch yourself and find a way to fall back in love with it. Like once you
gotta
start
stay
doing
true to
things,
yourself.
once you start doing things that you don't really want to do, or you start doing things for an ulterior motive, that's when you start losing your balance, and then you have to search for a whole new way to fall back in love with it. And I've been in situations where I've had to fall back in love with the fishing thing, or whether it's filming a video, like not having the energy to film a video or not wanting to edit a video. Yeah. Like there have been times where I've had to sit down for a minute and fall back in love with it, but I couldn't imagine, selling myself short or, making a fool of myself or something and then having to bounce back from something like where if you would have asked me a year ago, I'd have been like, no, I wouldn't do that. I would never do that. Like, I think the longevity is important to me, and I'm going to try and represent that as much as I can, like tell everybody and show everybody that I want this to be like a real thing. Like I don't want to quit in a year and go to 4 years of university. Sorry.
Dude, I don't blame you there at all.
Maybe I do. Maybe I do. It's only one way to find out.
You just got to ride the ride and see what the future holds, right?
Yes, exactly.
You holding a 10-pounder like.
Yeah, dude. No, I'm going to have my rod in its mouth, and I'm going to be holding it like this. See, like this.
Dude, no, you got to have it still on the rod, right? But you put it behind yourself. So it looks like you're holding it, but it's behind you.
Yes, like the people with the hobo sack, how they have like the stick with
but it's the fish.
It's a fish. And I like put a bunch of worms in his mouth, and I'm carrying him like I'm like hitchhiking.
Dude, that's solid gold. I'm not gonna lie.
This design for me.
When you guys talk about your guys' like group chat and the pictures that your funny fish pictures you guys send, I am jealous that I'm not in that text chat because I know there is some gold in there, dude.
Bro, I'm telling you, there are some that are like, bro, there are some that are so good that I honestly feel bad for people who will never be able to see it. Like that's
how I feel.
I try and get mine out there. Matter of fact, I'll show you guys one. I'll let you guys into. Into the secret. If you guys made it this far, I'll show you one. Let's check.
If you've made it this far, you get some juice.
Yes. So this was 10:50. This was 11 a.m. today. Okay. I took this one right here. This went straight to our group chat. Let me know what you guys think. It's loading.
Dude, you look like you're giving up as like an offering to like the Lord, dude.
To an osprey. I was trying to tame an osprey.
That's so
and
cool,
then
dude.
And then this is the fish swimming back, guys. Don't worry. I had to zoom in. That's him down there.
Oh, he's good.
The fish right there.
Kicked off strong.
Yes, of course, as they always do.
As they always do.
Always do on camera. Sorry, there's something. I had to clear my throat. Sorry.
Yeah, me too. Exact same time. I don't know. It's weird. We're across like the U.S., but our throats at the same time had the same problem.
This video chat, this cyberspace thing.
Dude, it's this StreamYard. I've had this problem. It gives you a rough throat. I don't know why. It's weird.
I have been there. I have done that. It's
interesting. Dude, no, this has been a blast, dude. I really appreciate you hopping on here with me.
I had so much. Does this end like the?
I just click it whenever we're done. When I'm done. And no, it won't end. We'll sit.
Okay. Because I was gonna say the Uncle Larry Outdoors podcast does that, and I didn't know, and so I was trying to wait to say goodbye to everybody, and then it just ended when they stopped the thing, and I was like, oh.
Nope. I'll hit when I hit end, it just pops up and says, "Hooray, you did it!" And then I will be sitting here, and I'll be like, "Hey, sit here for just a minute," because it'll upload your like actual like file,
yeah.
so I get it nice
yeah.
and crisp video. So if there was like ever any
Oh.
fuzz or anything, you'll be like perfect.
Dude, that's genius. I see now.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And then my co-host edits everything. I don't even have to edit anything.
What? Bro, that's sick. That's
Dude,
a good
I know.
That's a good
It's a good
chemistry
thing.
right there. That's awesome.
Yeah. So he doesn't like. So he doesn't do the interview because like I feel like it's a little bit easier to do like kind of like a one-on-one thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, he edits everything for me. Edits the whole podcast. Makes it super easy.
Does he enjoy it?
Yeah, he likes it. He likes it. He also edits the
There you
videos
go.
too. So
Dude, there
I
you
try
go.
to dabble into it as well, but he has a little more patience for it than I do.
Yeah. Fair.
So.
Totally fair.
But all right, homie. As far as the podcast part goes, I am gonna end it here. I hope to have you on again, dude. This was a blast. I'd love to
Dude,
stay
that
here
would
and
be
chit
sick.
chat with you again.
Anytime. Just let me know. Maybe
Okay,
we could do one after this. Maybe I could recap my Texas adventure.
Yes, dude. Yes. When you're done with Texas, we'll have you on. That sounds perfect.
Because I have things that I'm waiting to say that there are things that are going to happen when I come back from Texas that I'm not going to say because it'll just be too, like, people will forget.
Yeah.
So let's definitely do the recap episode because I got information. We'll be able to talk about, our Crusader stuff. We'll be able to talk about my trip. We'll be able to talk about so many things, new lures, new videos, new experience, new everything. That's a good mark right there. So like what, 3 months or so?
Yeah, dude, that's a perfect mark. I think that's great, dude. I think that's perfect, dude. I like it.
I
like the plan.
I will be around.
All right, man. That's amazing. I appreciate you again, Knowles.
Of course, dude. Peace out, everybody.
Right. Peace.
All right, another fantastic interview with a paddleboard Crusader.
Oh,
we need to collect the whole set here soon enough.
Call me Pokemon because I'm trying to collect them all. Yeah, dude, it was a nice interview, and Knowles was really down to earth, really nice to talk to. Even like after the interview, me and him sat and chatted for like I think like 20-30 minutes almost. So it was a great interview. I learned some things, and also I hope to meet Knowles this summer, maybe Marshall as well. That would be sick. But I hope you, the listener and viewer, enjoyed it. But yeah, I think we'll catch them all. We'll get all the paddleboard Crusaders on. Don't you worry. Especially after talking to Knowles about it, it'll happen.
Right.
It'll happen. I think the only other thing of business really is the giveaway.
Well, we got comments.
Oh yeah.
We got comments.
I kind of forgot about this because there's a certain somebody's comment that I have to answer, and
I mean,
I'm not gonna lie. When it
maybe
came across my phone, I died laughing.
Is it one I should answer then instead of you?
Yeah, you need to answer it. Yeah,
Okay,
I have a question
okay,
that's specifically for you. But let's get to the other ones first. So you all know Justin. He's always in there commenting. He's always participating.
At this point, we can call him our number one fan, I think.
Well, him and the other person that commented are like neck and neck for number one fan. Justin has just proven that he's gone through the catalog.
Yeah,
that's the only thing. So maybe he is. Maybe this is a challenge between these two gentlemen to become our number one fan. I'm just playing. However, Justin, he says, great show. Well, I apologize. Great show, guys. Keep it up. Question for the week. Feel free to use it. Part, all, or none of it at all. All. Yeah. All.
All
always,
or nothing.
Dude, Justin, it's always all. Always all. I want to say something else here, but it is not. It is R as hell. And if anybody knows what I'm thinking currently, I'd like for you to comment it. If you could pick one soft plastic to master, meaning you spend a specific amount of time to nail down several techniques / presentations with that one style of soft plastic, which one would it be and why? I feel like it'd be great to master one, so it could keep it in my glove box indefinitely, just in case. So you're looking for like a skunk beater plastic, like something that you pull out, you know how to rig a million ways, and you know that they're going to catch fish. Well, Justin, I hate to tell you this. I already have one of those. It's called the Bellows Gill 3.8 or the Q-Bomb. Both of them are like, but the Q-Bomb, there's only about one, I guess, 2 ways of rigging it. Now, if I were to pick a plastic that I could always have readily available and always would be catching on and like have the utmost confidence in. That's really good. I'm gonna say the Bone Thug.
Okay.
That'd be
I
sick.
see where you're going with that.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because you're catching maybe, hopefully, toadstools.
Yeah.
So that would, I think, I'm going with the Bone Thug. Because
Okay.
but I mean, you're only really rigging that thing only a couple of ways. But I'm a firm believer in a Titan diver hook and a beast hook. Both those hooks, they do not fail me. So yeah, that's mine.
Okay.
That's my pick.
So when I thought of this,
Yeah.
I was thinking type of soft plastic, not a specific.
Okay.
Like,
I was thinking
so,
specific.
but I'll narrow it down. Don't worry.
Okay.
I'll narrow it down. Kind of. So I would have picked, I would pick a paddle tail because for me, I can use a paddle tail in almost any
Okay.
situation,
Okay.
whether I trailer it on a
We
swim
both-
jig or just ball head it.
We both picked a paddle tail.
We
I just
did,
picked a
but mine
bigger
are
one.
smaller. Yeah, because I feel that with the smaller paddle
Oh,
tail.
I know what you're going with.
So I normally lately would have said the Big Joshy
Yeah.
because I always catch on the Big Joshy when I take it out.
Oh,
I'm hoping,
Yep.
because I haven't thrown it yet. So since this is one you want to get used more and become a master in, I'm going to say the fat paddle because
Yeah.
I have high hopes for that.
yeah, I have high
paddle
hopes
tail.
for the fat paddle. And like I said, that's why I said the Bone Thug. I
Yeah.
got high hopes that is going to be an amazing plastic swim bait.
Now, I mean, that's us.
Yeah.
Now, I know most people will probably tell you like a Senko because they know they can catch anything anywhere with a Senko.
Senko is a great one. Justin, I know your neck of the woods, so like for me, I think speedworm. I think a brush hog of some sort.
Take out the thing.
Take out the thing to give yourself a little bit of a different presentation and a nice gravity bait as well. So those are just some recommendations for just you, Justin. Otherwise, those are our choices. On to the next comment. And this is the other gentleman who has been commenting a lot and is definitely the runner-up or might be the number one fan. And that's Mr. John Creek. John Creek says, great show. 2 questions for you.
Ooh.
Okay. What is your favorite non-BFS setup? Rod, reel, and bait.
Okay. Should we answer this question and then do the second?
No, I'm giving you both questions. Okay. The other question is what other state would you like to fish in?
Oh, okay. That's
why.
Okay.
I read it. It was like,
okay.
No.
Do you want to take it?
I'm taking it straight from the top, shooting from the hip on this one. So I'm going to tell you my current favorite. I'm assuming when you ask like favorite, you're meaning what's in our lineup, not of all time.
So it's kind of like our icebreaker.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm assuming you're going with. If I'm wrong, John, please comment and let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to have to give it to my Sixth Sense Response rod. It is a extra heavy, moderate, 1 to 6 ounces. So it's my swim bait rod.
I'm a little surprised.
I know you are. And with it has my Shimano Corrado on it. And in bait, dude, I am addicted, John. I am addicted to that wake walker. I am addicted to it. Yeah, that's mine. What did you think I was gonna say?
Quantum.
Oh, I put that up.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It's not.
Oh yeah, it's not in your lineup.
It's not in the lineup, or it might have been.
No.
Also, he said no BFS because I do believe my BFS combo might be my favorite, right next to that swim bait rod. And then to answer your question on what state, I've already fished Minnesota. Love that place. I know that's probably what that guy's answer is going to be. I'm not going to speak for him though, but I'm going with Tejas, good old state of Tejasians. I would love to go there.
Yeah. So my favorite combo, it's the same combo, honestly, I've used for the last 5 years, is my Dobbins Fury rod. It's in a medium fast.
Yep.
Yeah, medium fast. It's just been a workhorse for me. It's been great in its sensitivity. It's just what I need to throw my general lineup of baits. It's my go-to. The reel on it is a nice cheapo Lose speed spool.
Not hardly cheap anymore, but yes.
Well, they're still around 130, I think.
Yeah, but not as close to 100 as it used to be.
Yeah. But I mean, it's been a workhorse. I haven't had any problems with it.
Yeah. That rod you got from me, I think.
Yeah, I did buy that rod from you.
Yep.
I bought a speed spool from you because I have 2 of them.
Yeah.
Well, you gave me one because it was
you
broken.
One that was broken,
and I got it fixed.
And you got it fixed.
Yeah.
And then what's the bait?
So I got to go swim jig with a paddle tail. That's what I got tied on it right now.
Swim jig and what paddle tail?
So I've been going back and forth on my swim jigs a lot lately.
Mhm.
My favorite lately has been the Evergreen.
Yep.
But I did lose it.
Yep.
So we're taking the speedball out tomorrow and seeing how that goes for me because I haven't thrown the speedball yet.
Okay, and then you're just gonna say the same paddle tail, right?
Yeah. I mean, I've got the fat paddle on it right now, ready to go for tomorrow.
Nice.
So Minnesota is high on my list.
Okay.
Because I feel like
Not
that
number one, though.
trip
Not number one.
would be fantastic.
Mhm.
One, because you got family out there, so we would have a good time no matter
Oh
what.
yeah, dude. Oh yeah.
It would be
We'd
just
fed, too.
fantastic. And Minnesotan people, I think, are more my people.
Dude, they're
But
so nice.
I mean, Texas with the Lunker Hunt program, everything going on down there.
Biggins,
Yeah.
Marshall, Knowles.
We go
I
see
mean,
Bill.
like, Bill.
Maybe
Go see Bill.
Pour
Oh
some
my
plastic
God.
with Bill.
Oh my God, that would
Mm.
be fun. Oh yeah.
So that I'd have to go Texas right now is on the top of my list with
yeah.
Minnesota as a
Close
very
second.
close 1.5. I
Close,
can't even put it in second.
close
It's
second.
right there.
And then guys, the only other comment, which was not hold on, I take it back. There's a question inside the comment, so I'll give you the comment first. Okay. It is
We
from
missing somebody who normally comments lately who didn't comment on this episode?
Zach.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zach, I'm calling you out. You didn't comment
Yeah.
on the last one, dude. That means you didn't listen to it, dude.
So next week, Zach, you better comment a question for this one and answer our question from this week.
I remember because this last one he was apologizing about losing your swim jig.
Yeah.
Which is what I think the one you was just talking about.
No, he lost my hags. I
Even
lost the
worse.
Evergreen.
Even worse. So the last comment is from our good old buddy Eli. Eli writes us and says, Ryan is such a good interview. From testing lures to knowing bass behavior, he is fun to talk to. And yes, you are 100% correct, Eli. He was a blast to talk to. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know if I said it on the podcast or not. I haven't actually gone back and listened to that one. But if I didn't, that dude is like a wind-up doll. And instead of having a wind-up key to wind him up, it's fishing. You say
Kind of like a pull string.
Yes,
Fishing.
and it just and I was okay with that because I learned a lot just from that conversation. So I answered Eli as I try to answer all of you when you comment, except if it's a question for the podcast. I typically I
still
will
reply.
I reply, but I didn't answer anything.
No.
Eli has a question. Here's the question.
Okay.
My question for this week is: who catches more dinks, Matt or Matt?
Oh man, that might be the hardest question, I've ever been asked in my life.
On one hand, dude, you've got Matt.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, he catches a shit ton of dinks.
Dude, I don't. His PB might be like a pound.
Yeah.
But then you've got, on the other hand, Matt, who also catches a shit ton of dinks.
Yeah.
But his PB is around like 5 pounds.
Yeah. I mean, I think I'm gonna have to go. With Matt, because he may have a higher PB, but he catches more dinks.
The funny thing is I am gonna try to get James when he edits this to put this picture of Eli holding a dink into the visual of this, so you guys can see that the guy that asked the question. Oh, I will be. Eli, I'm saving this to my phone just so you know, buddy. And that guy also catches dinks. Don't let him fool you. But
hey, everybody catches dinks.
Hold on. If you didn't have dinks, you would never have donks.
And here's what I'm saying. Like,
dinks lives matter.
With the amount of fish you catch.
Yeah. There's
in ranging and variety of sizes.
Way more dinks.
You're gonna catch more dinks because you catch more fish.
Yeah. All right. Well, also I suck. So I catch dinks.
You also catch big ones.
Every once in a while.
For Ohio, you catch big ones.
Yeah, dude, I need to catch some more of those. But thank you, Eli. I appreciate your question, homie. I hope you're out there slaying those dinks. The
dinks
only other
to donks.
Dude, I gotta make that shirt. The only other part of business is when this drops. This is when you're listening to this. If you're listening to this on Monday, drop day, June 1st, you're a real one, and you need to know this is the last day to enter the giveaway, the faveaway.
Get in there.
Make sure you guys get in there. We'll be reposting it to the story on Monday, so you guys will have a quick way to get back to the link to it. Follow all instructions, and on Tuesday, we will post the winner. Tag the winner, and then as long as they get back to us within a decent amount of time, they're the winner. If not, I guess we'll draw again.
Yeah.
Other than that, dude, I think that's another banger of an episode.
Yeah.
Any other words of business?
Coming up this week, we plan a fishing trip tomorrow, so hopefully you guys see some stuff out of that on the socials. And
dude, let me know if y'all think this is cool. This is what I'm kind of working on. Okay, we got during the week, y'all know I go out fishing after work. I get a couple hours in. I'm trying to record that and make a little bit of a short-term video, and maybe it'd be like the after work chronicles or the after work missions or something like that, right? And then when me and James go out, like on Saturdays, those are going to be like scavenger Saturdays or like
Saturday Slam.
Saturday Slam, something like that. So then hopefully every week, or at least every other week, dependingly, you'll get a video of some sort.
Saturday Slay.
Saturday Slap Fest.
Ooh, yeah. Slappy Saturday.
Slappy Saturdays. See? So there's some fun stuff coming down the pipeline. It just, life's crazy. It gets busy. And we're new at this as hell. So we're just figuring it all out. But key but here. We do have on the books some more interviews coming. But we also have on the books an old school episode, just old me and James. So that'll be a fun one. I feel like if you're newer here and you've kind of gotten on when we've been doing guests, you've not been around for the good old Matt and James episode, and they get a little wild. So that'll be fun. And other than that, I mean, just fishing our asses off as much as we can.
Yeah.
I can't wait for tomorrow, dude.
I'm excited. So I'm excited when I am already rigged the night before.
You know, I'm excited when I tell you that I'm thinking about waking up at 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
2. Speaking of that,
meeting up at 3:30.
Since I just said like 2:00 in the morning is when I'm getting up, I'm gonna end this podcast right now because it's the day before that. I want to go home. I got to rig. He got to rig while I was gonna do an interview, but now I got to rig.
I still got to put my bag together.
I gotta eat some dinner. I'm starving.
Oh, dinner is a must.
Dude, starving Marvin. But, you know, this is the ramblings of a podcast makers that can be done after the podcast. So.
But that's what podcasts are for, right?
Rambling. Yeah.
Because somebody's
going to
comment
and be like,
men.
the last 5 minutes of the episode was the best.
Well, they definitely are now.
They are now. You're welcome, Eli.
Oh, we got to post a question for next week, bud.
Oh, it's super easy, and it actually was inspired to me from John.
It's who catches the most. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, exactly. No, John. John Creek kind of got it for me real easy. Where do y'all hail from? If you were listening to this podcast, where do you live? I don't want your address. Just like what state? I just want to know, like, you know,
area of the state. If it's a big one, maybe, you know.
Just trying to get an idea of where our listener base
however
is.
Comfortable you are of narrowing that down.
No addresses.
Yeah, definitely no addresses.
I do not want to see any addresses in our comments. Just Ohio. Yeah. I really want to see how many people listen from Ohio. That would be a cool one to find out.
Yeah.
But anyway, it has been a pleasure shitting here with you, sir. I am ready to go eat and rig.
Did you say it's been a pleasure shitting here with me?
It's been a pleasure shitting with you. We have been shitting this whole time. Little do you guys know we're on toilets this entire recording. Just one bowel movement.
Oh yeah, dude.
One continuous.
I save up from pod to pod.
Yeah. Me and James, we just lock eyes on the toilet.
We got those battling toilets.
You sunk my battleship.
Okay.
I was about to say, we're getting into Bass and Brews territory here, ladies and gentlemen. It has been an absolute pleasure. I do not have my stupid little script that I normally
You didn't use it last time.
I didn't use it last time. I'm done with the script. We just appreciate y'all. If you're really enjoying this, answer our question that we gave out into the comments section. Let us know in the comments what your favorite dog breed is. Mine's a corgi.
No, it's not.
It's a Bass and Brews reference from this week's episode. If anybody got it. Anyways, we freaking enjoy you guys. We hope we enjoy you guys. We freaking hope you guys enjoyed this episode.
We appreciate you
we
guys.
do appreciate you guys. Please follow us on Instagram. Follow us on whatever platform you're listening. Share this with a fishing buddy. Otherwise, dude, get out there, get after it. Tight lines, bent rods,
Big dreams, and hit that giveaway.
Peace.